And we're live, coming to you from YouTube and Fulcrum Entertainment Studios. It's the 69th, no, it's the reverse 69th episode, everybody. It's the 96th episode of the Fulcrum Report. Make some noise. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing a lot better than getting my back on a lady's back. Back on back action.
Back on back.
96, yeah.
Make the beast with one back.
What's going on, everybody? It is the Fulcrum Report, our weekly podcast we have here on the Fulcrum Entertainment channel. So if you guys wouldn't mind, real quick, just please drop a like on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel and bell notifications so you know when our videos come out. But yeah, we do all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm Sebastian. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Revan Winter Soldier. I am going to shoot it over to my good buddy over here in New Mexico. We have the one and only Gilbs. What's going on, Gilbs?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well at Fulcrum Gilbs. And Seb, why do you do this to us? Why do you make us watch these horrible, horrible movies?
I found this actually on accident one day. I don't even remember how I saw it. I think it was a meme or something. And then I did research and then I found the whole thing. So everybody, today what we're going to be watching, I just let Harrison know like about 5 seconds ago. Today we are going to be watching Star War, the third. How do we say this?
Yeah, it's Star War,
the third gathering, Backstroke of the West. And Gilbert, you described it perfectly earlier. So go one more time, but without so much. Let's.
Wait, how did I describe it perfectly? When was that?
Describe what the thing is, but we'll leave out the Chinese stereotypes.
Oh, okay. Hang on, let me pull that up. So yes, this is Star Wars Backstroke of the West is a Chinese bootleg of a work print copy of Star Wars Episode 3 with English subtitles, but they're English adjacent.
Yeah, so this is what the so they had to translate it over for Chinese people so they can understand. But if you translate it back one more time to our language, there's quite a bit missing in translation. But excellent, Gilbert. Welcome to the show. And I'm excited to watch this with you.
Absolutely, me too.
It's our countdown to 100 episodes, everyone. So I figured for the 10 episodes, we're going to be doing some weird, funky stuff. Last week, we had the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman. So that wasn't 100% like something we would have wanted to do for like weird stuff. But we got that in there. And then, so today we're going to have some fun. But before we have fun, we're going to shoot it over to the UK where we have Crazy Uncle Harrison. Crazy Uncle Harrison. Are you making your character model right now?
You're making my character model.
Yep. You're preparing your character model for Cyberpunk 2077 right now?
Oh, yeah, I'm just drafting genital ideas right now.
Exactly.
I'm feeling that placing testicles above the shaft of the penis is far more practical for storage.
Hopefully this game doesn't have any over encumbrance issues or we're having a whole other conversation. But welcome back, Crazy Uncle Harrison. How you been doing?
I've been doing well. Yes, went back to the homeland to get myself a tattoo last week.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
what did you do?
So I went back to Lincoln in my home county of Lincolnshire to get the Lincoln Imp tattooed on me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yes, it's like a bit of local folklore.
Not to be confused with the Lincoln Memorial, which is just a completely different thing.
Dude, if Harrison actually got the Lincoln Memorial on his leg or something like that, that'd be awesome.
That kind of me and Billy didn't know what the. I'm gonna act like I know what the Lincoln Imp was, but he didn't. Thank you. Welcome to the show, by the way, sir. Are you excited to check this out with us, Harrison?
Yes, yeah. This is going to be fun. Remember, everyone, I barely know the prequel trilogy at all, so I might not be just shouting at the subtitles. I might also be just, what the hell is this? Why is that happening?
We watched Revenge. You watched Revenge of the Sith with us, or
no? I think that was just us two.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I wasn't there. Yeah.
Oh, you weren't there for the 15th anniversary. So you get to celebrate the 15th anniversary a whole new kind of way.
My kind of way, yeah.
Awesome. Welcome to the podcast, Harrison.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, and we have a special guest today. It was Memorial Day. He was coming over to my house. We're gonna play some Halo, and I'm like, hey, why don't before we play some Halo 5, why don't we watch another horrible something? So we have Star Wars Backstroke of the West, and I am joined today by my good friend Billy. What's going on, Billy?
Hey everybody, I'm Billy. You can go ahead and you can follow me at Legally Billy on Instagram. Great to be here today, Sebastian.
Thank you. You can see Billy actually. Me and Billy live in the same spot, so you guys can check out. We did a video last week where we, Gilbert, how would you describe that video?
I would describe it as you guys trying to be like those unboxers, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I wouldn't say unboxers. I'd say maybe more like American pickers.
Yeah,
Sure.
I was getting more American Pickers kind of horrible 2016 vlog kind of vibe from it.
It's like, what's up, guys? We're out here at this store. We're gonna be buying some cool stuff today. It's like, oh god.
Awesome. So if you guys dug that, stay tuned for more. We have a couple more things I want to show you guys. But you guys ready to get on?
Yeah,
Yes, let's look into this.
Yeah, I had a quiz question, but it's escaping my mind. I don't know if we'll do one today because we're doing the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys ready?
Ready
Everybody at home, just what you're going to do is in your search engine for YouTube, I will give you a second to find it. You just literally type in Backstroke of the West. So open up another tab, and we're going to be watching the full version of it. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. It's full. It's the full movie. It's like exactly Star Wars. You can't miss it. It's the first thing that pops up when you type in Backstroke of the West.
Awesome. So are we ready for a countdown?
Yep, ready when you are.
Any final words before we press play, gentlemen?
Everyone, I want you to go into this bravely. I want you to understand that this does not represent real political relations between the West and China. Don't base your decision on the third Tuesday in November on what happens here. Don't take this and go, see, I told you, China, they took Star Wars. Don't do that. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, absolutely, guys. Like, and it, just so you know, yeah, we're all good-hearted people here, just trying to have a good time. We're not being racist or anything. We just think this is one of our favorite movies.
I might be a little racist. No.
We're not gonna be racist on air, and we're gonna watch one of our favorite movies, but in a whole new kind of fun way. So, everybody, in 5, 4, 3, 2, Backstrokes of the West. Let's do it. So you get the legitimate Fox opening and everything.
Yeah, I like how it actually does the dun 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 dun. Like it's
Still playing over the Lucasfilm.
Oh, it always is.
Yeah,
See, Billy's thinking about Disney Star Wars, where Disney Star Wars just lets that shit sit there stagnant.
Yeah.
Harrison, would you mind reading the scroll for me? I thought not the legitimate scroll. There will be subtitles for the scroll.
Oh, I see. Okay, hang on.
Star
Just let me get my volumes correct. Star War.
The third.
Yeah, we'll fill in for you. The Backstroke of the West.
The third gathers.
Okay,
the Backstroke of the West.
I think we're a little bit ahead of Harrison just by a few seconds.
It's all good.
The war came. The Republic encountered. Two squares fight the vehemence. The impropriety fills the world. The space general of the Alliance is skillful. Kidnap the D, the speaker, the conduct. The proper attribution Alliance troop tries. Ratio prosperous drive with the...
Backstroke over the West, everyone. I was able to actually skip back like 5 seconds, Gilbert.
I caught up with him.
We're trained internet users at this point. In order to be streamers on YouTube, you have to.
I think anyone to have a social life during Corona has to.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. So, I think it's funny how they actually found a way to keep the music and everything. Everything, it's, for all intents and purposes, this is Star Wars. It's just horrible dialogue.
It's not horrible dialogue. It's just dialogue that means something to a Chinese audience, Gilbert.
Isn't it cool how this giant ship is in the shape of that dagger that showed Rey where...
Oh my god! I never realized that.
It's all a conspiracy, man.
So
It
Harrison,
rhymes.
if you line that up with a particular location, what will it show you?
I'm not entirely... It'll show you Jar Jar's grave.
Hallowed ground for Star
I
Wars
really
fans.
love this one shot, by the way. I think you could watch the serious review. Me and Gilbert totally nerd out over all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Billy? You like the opening shot to Revenge of the Sith?
Oh yeah, I love it.
It's one of my favorite scenes. You can see right here when that main Separatist ship gets shot, an actual kitchen sink flies into a Republic ship. Fun fact. The animators made it. Okay, here we go.
Target teacher. It's like, what? It's like, good. I have seen this is very easy. What kind of horror?
I mean, that's still Obi-Wan Kenobi.
See, some of it... Yeah, see, and some of it seems like it could be actual dialogue, but then some of it is like, I are above at you.
Yeah, right? I now see that the fight is appearance. Or what did he say?
So yeah, I feel like if you actually were to watch this in Mandarin or in Chinese or whatever, I'm sure this makes sense somehow.
That's my favorite line. Game time started. From here on out, you have to troll all your friends. If you know this copy of the movie, whenever you play Star Wars games, from then on out, you gotta be like, game times.
I mean, even Call of Duty Warzone or something.
Oh, I think so. Right.
Game times.
Stand my behind.
Not let I2 solve him. It's like
Harrison's like, my distance is 0.5 kilometer. Pull out high.
notice the guided missiles. It's like, oh my god.
What I really like
that's what
is
he was
their
saying.
little communicators look so kind of goofy. They look like do you guys ever remember Monkey, the badly dubbed Japanese show?
Oh my god, it's kind of like the Hanna-Barbera. Dexter's Laboratory made fun of it, right?
Yeah, it's a Journey to the West, and they did this really terrible overdub in English, and they turned it into the Monkey series about the King Monkey. But they have these weird little gold crowns that look just like their communicators that Obi-Wan and Anakin are wearing.
They put those on there, so you'd have to buy an entirely another figure.
Oh crap! The ship is being attacked by the basilisks from Dark Souls.
R2, you careful point.
God. It's almost a complete sentence, and then he's like, "Flying to the enemy's command center, ship finds," and I'm like, "Why?"
Good, kind of. So yeah, like you said, it's like,
I agree with that, but it's not so
do
good.
not beat. You cannot help me like this. I agree. Yeah, see, some of it it makes somewhat sense, but
It also, me and Billy were watching I watched that video you watched, Gilbert. I haven't seen. Do you fucking
So wait, what were you saying?
Oh, so I've only seen the best of clip also, so I haven't seen this whole thing. So I'm in for some surprises.
Yeah, see, I'm sure there's gonna be some crazy shit.
I can't teacher. Don't even trip, dog.
All right, let's see.
Okay, now I do appreciate how this ship is like a really early TIE fighter.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
We get to see like Anakin. Another thing I realized too is this is the first time as like an adult you get to see Anakin pilot a ship. He didn't do anything in Attack of the Clones.
Well, that's not true. You see him pilot a ship in the first one, as a child.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like as an adult.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Like Vader adjacent. This is the closest we're gonna see him to Vader before he's Vader, like in the suit kind of, which is really badass, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, does he really not pilot anything in the whole of the second episode?
No, he like sits passenger to Padme.
Well, he flies that. I mean, he drives that one like speeder thing that in like when they're chasing.
Speeder bike, but
Yeah, or no. I was gonna say like the car on Coruscant when they're chasing. What's her name? Liz Mollis.
oh yeah.
Or not Liz Mollis. Zamoiselle. There we go.
Yeah, muscle. Yeah. And then and then I thought you were talking about the part on Tatooine when he's like after.
Yeah. No. So yeah, no. I guess not. I guess he doesn't actually fly anything.
So everybody at home, speaker is Palpatine. What is it? The speaker?
Find the speaker. So speaker Palpatine.
Can we just talk about how this episode of Star Wars decided to take like 2 Jedi destroying like a whole like platoon of droids and made it the most boring thing ever?
You haven't seen Clone Wars yet, Gilbs. Or Harrison.
Right, dude. Oh my god. Like you think this is boring?
Yeah, nope.
Oh, okay. What did they call Joan Grievous in this? I'm trying to read.
I think just the general.
What the heck is that voice? Oh my god. I have it like on super low and his voice sounds ridiculous. Kill these 2 Republic. It's like he sounds freaking. Oh my god.
Hey George, I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie before. 1999. Do you remember, George?
Oh yeah.
George?
But it rhymes, guy.
Yeah, it's a callback, Harrison. This was supposed to be the last one, so I accept it because it was supposed to be the last one. And it's like, all right, let's get all. This is gonna be the last time you're ever seeing Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Which bullcrap. Even now, like, episode 9 is the last time. Yeah, right.
Yeah, bullshit. I am so ready.
2040, episode 12. No.
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying.
The re-rise of Palpatine.
Telephone the steps, is it?
Is that what things?
Although they got that freaking droid voice right.
Hmm. Dude, do you is fucking.
Do you is fucking.
I really want to know where that happens, where fucking came up in translation.
Yeah, right. Like it must have been.
Right? I don't know. And then does it mean the same thing, or is that like what the guy translating it back to?
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like it's translating it just literally. Like I don't know, because apparently when you translate shit like from English to another language and you do it like the literal meaning, it becomes something entirely different.
Raise the hand too, boy.
Oh, that sentence actually made sense. R2-D2 here.
Like I actually got it.
Yeah.
That one made sense.
It's like
Hey,
I actually
that was
understood
pretty
that.
cool.
I can't believe guys sit down in like a recording booth and like decided to record this whole thing too.
Yeah, people put time and effort into this. Like, oh my god.
I like the droid voices.
Hmm.
So what were your thoughts on Revenge of the Sith, Harrison? We didn't get to...
I've never seen this movie, mate.
You've never seen this movie?
No, I've never seen this movie, man.
Jesus freaking Christ, Harrison! How can you call yourself a Star Wars fan?
He's not. I don't think he ever has.
I just stuck around.
Like, I just work here.
No, we would have it the other way. But I kind of wish that you watching Revenge of the Sith for the first time.
No,
Like I almost
would
wish. Yeah, I kind of wish you actually sat in with us now.
Like this is like the best way for me to watch it because it like makes it interesting. I won't like feel like I wasted my time at the end of this.
Oh no! Like
Which is why I haven't watched it before because I'm just like, oh, everyone said it's terrible, so I should just not bother.
See, this is the best one, I think, of the prequels.
Well,
That and Phantom Menace.
I was gonna say, well, you have Revenge of Middle Management.
Oh, that's an entirely other way to watch it.
Yes, that's another entirely, yeah.
Okay, I think we have to. Are you familiar with Oral Not Skills?
I am not.
Okay.
Basically, just imagine like bad lip reading, but if they did it for like an hour and it actually had one cohesive storyline.
Like, yeah, they rearranged the entire Star Wars movie to be something completely different. It was trippy. It's funny.
All right.
Oh, Christopher Lee.
Yes, Christopher Lee.
Pull out your sword.
Oh, you know I'm some Jedi. Did you know that I'm fucking Dracula?
I always had wait for this day.
My force time, dude.
Oh, dude, I want that on a shirt. I want Anakin's go. My force is promoted 2 times.
Right? There's so many good quotes in this.
Like you can make an entire.
What was that lightsaber swing?
No, what?
That was the telegraph Dooku could have finished him.
Right? That was like
How
in
come,
a game when you take a heavy, like when you go for the heavy attack and you totally fucking miss the guy.
What was he gonna say, Harrison?
I was just wondering, how come Christopher Lee has ended up playing like the second to last boss in both Star Wars and Lord of the Rings?
Because he's just that kind of person. Like I don't know.
Well, and then if you watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, he's like the main boss of that movie.
Don't talk about that movie.
That movie was
I
horrible.
like that movie.
Especially not the bits of Christopher Lee in it.
Can we just forget that movie ever existed?
No, I like that one.
Ugh.
No, not
I
okay.
don't even know if Billy agrees with me on that one. He likes the original.
I like the original a little bit more. I feel like some of the backstory is a little whack.
Yes.
I like the
yes.
backstory.
Yes.
I mean-
Everything that Tim Burton did was terrible. Like, ugh.
A Nightmare Before Christmas was okay, but other than that,
No, in that movie, everything he did was terrible.
Did they freaking like double chin?
The ratio is prosperous. Now killed him. So let's do it, right, Gilbs?
yeah.
No, it's
Do it.
is it?
Yeah.
I can't. Wait. Let's see what he says.
No, it's
What is he gonna say instead? Do it.
Hurry.
So here,
Yeah, I guess so.
Dooku,
spoiler alert.
if you've ever seen Attack of the Clones, did you see that movie?
No.
Jesus Christ. All right, so what Star Wars movies have you seen, Harrison? It's just like the original trilogy. Is that it?
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
you've seen
well,
Last
I've never seen Return of the Jedi, but it's like,
No, I saw the originals over and over and over again. I saw the episode 1 when it came out in cinema, and I got it on VHS, and then then I didn't watch anything after that
Jesus.
until episode 7. Episode 7.
and then
Yeah,
and then we made
that's
you
how I
watch
watched
Last
it,
Jedi, and so yeah, okay.
Yeah,
God, you have so
yeah.
many
So
movies.
I've seen all. Well, still haven't seen Attack of the Clones, but yeah.
There are
So,
so many
I've
movies that we have to
seen
force him to watch, Sebastian.
In my opinion, I feel like you can almost skip Attack of the Clones. If you haven't seen it by now and you don't really care about Star Wars, just skip it. I think it's like the worst of the prequels.
Blasphemy.
What do you think, Billy?
Yeah, no, I'd say if like just supplement it with like the Clone Wars series, and you're completely fine.
Which Harrison
yeah.
hasn't seen either.
I mean, the only thing you'll really miss out of it is just the creation of the clone army, and then just Anakin losing his hand. But other than that,
You can
like,
see Boba Fett as a boy. Yay!
yeah, and unfortunately, Jango Fett doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
He does. I really dig Jango Fett.
I mean,
as a
yeah,
kid.
he's cool, but
You dig
Yeah.
Jango?
He's just kind of there to be there.
He's there.
yeah.
I mean, but he's the like an explanation behind the clone army. You just would have never assumed that back in the day that Boba Fett and the clone army had something to do with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I did do though? I did play the Jango Fett Bounty Hunter game on the PS2, and that was very good.
I've heard that one's a good one.
Yeah, I've heard that was all right.
No, we don't. We'll have to get it.
It's like a game. Did you play that on GameCube or you said play PS2?
Yeah, PS2.
Gotcha.
Did you ever play KOTOR, Harrison?
KOTOR. Oh no.
You, my sir, haven't played a real Star Wars game.
You, sir, have never played a Star Wars game. If you've never played KOTOR, you have never played a Star Wars game.
What was that little run that Palpatine was doing there?
If
Donald Trump trying to go down a ramp.
have you ever wanted to see Palpatine in a Snuggie? Boom.
This circumstance, we saw many.
This is so fucking good.
I feel you're talking about the movie itself.
Yeah, like it was when Ewan McGregor like woke up and was like, oh.
See, I remember seeing this. I saw opening day in like 2005. I don't know if that like alters the experience of me watching it now, but like it's still, I don't know. I really. Oh my god, one of my favorites.
I mean, it's pretty cool. And then that last lightsaber fight at the very end, like that last 30 minutes of the movie, is probably the best.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Now probably doesn't help because like the CGI is aged just enough so that I know it's very fake. So like all I'm watching is Ewan McGregor like in a bathrobe, like pretending that there are lights in front of him.
You know what's funny is I what is this, like 15 years later, look at any other like 2005 special effects, like Fantastic Four came out that same year, and my god, does Mr. Fantastic's hand look horrible going under that hospital door.
You know what? I rewatched that. It's funny you should mention that. I rewatched that on Disney Plus a few days ago, and you know what? The effects weren't like, yeah, that one scene of him going under the table or under the door was bad, but everything else actually wasn't that bad. Could have been worse.
It's not a bad movie. It's very just like 1960s. If you want to pretend that movie is set in 1960s,
much better, cool. Much better than the new one they made.
Oh my god, which is also on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, we might have to watch that. We should check out Fan 4 Stick.
Yeah, let's do it, boys. Fan 4 Stick.
Hashtag not my Human Torch. No.
I think I'd prefer to watch the original, well, yeah, the 2000s one, because actually there was some great casting in that. Like Michael Chiklis as the Thing was awesome.
Yeah, Chris Evans as Human Torch.
Yeah, Human Torch. Yeah, Jessica Alba as the Invisible Woman.
Jessica Alba was the only one that kind of just shouldn't be there.
I think she was a bit too young.
Yeah, because she's Mrs. Fantastic's supposed to be like a mom, more hit like.
I mean, I think if anything, too much of a pretty face. Like especially if you watch Fantastic Four 2, the second one, like there's like some stupid like little thing where it's like the wedding day, and she's like, "Oh, I got to make my zit invisible."
Oh yeah, she's very like super.
That second one was
really weird.
And then she fucking keeps it invisible during the helicopter crash.
And then the
Gilbert,
rest of the movie.
You in Warzone, batter them to death. Those guys over there, batter them to death.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, droid don't need no head.
See, I thought those droids were actually kind of cool.
Yeah, right. Okay, what is cool then in Star Wars for you, Harrison? Like, when does it stop being like? Is it that cool? It's a droid that can fight without his head.
I swear, like
no, that was more just sort of having fun. I wasn't.
It's like we need Harrison Ford shooting at the ground and all shaking. That then Harrison's like, oh yes, this is Star Wars.
But you have some like giant robot guy with a cape. God no.
Yeah. Suddenly we see freaking. Like they're sitting there chopping through droids, like, wow, this is boring. We see freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi like barely even moving and like spin around one time in A New Hope, and he's like, yes, now that's exciting.
Now that's pod racing.
The senile old man.
It's called filmmaking, man. Look it up.
But they're both made by the same asshole.
But they're not, are they?
These three, and then episode 4. Not. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, different. Like, yeah, whatever. Different teams, all that sort of stuff. Different editors.
And you also have a man that fell more in love with his idea throughout time. So the things that maybe the main things that were being focused on in his original story aren't the things that should be being focused on now. It's these like weird little aspects that he really dug. Like, oh, we're gonna see how Owen and Beru meet, Obi-Wan and shit like that. So I get that. You know what I mean? All the
I think
little.
one of the things watching this now, it feels really cartoony. Like, or just even like the action they've chosen to have, like these like, and he's gonna fight with these like robots, and the robots like have like double like ended like lightsaber things, but not like Darth Maul because that's different. And then he cuts his head off, but the robot keeps like going, and it kind of sounds like a dream that a child had.
True, but like I'm trying to imagine, like, okay, we're in 2005 and this is like the finale movie. What do you do for like the grand fireworks show finale? Like, you gotta take the stuff that's already been pre-established, just like what the Marvel movies do. You know what I mean? In the first one, you have Iron Man and he can fly and shit, and oh, that's cool. But by the last movie, he has like a nanotech armor and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta up the antes with the cool shit. So I guess
the thing, you don't know. I think like we've been led to believe that you have to increase the spectacle, but that's not true. Like for example, like let's talk about the Dark Knight trilogy. The Dark Knight actually has like lower stakes than the first movie, and it has like less like like amazing things, because in the first one the entire city is going to be full of fear gas, and there's a huge CGI bit at the end, and there's a whole train that's going to kill everyone, and at the end of Dark Knight, like, he's going to blow up like a few people, not the entire city. But it's a better, more exciting movie.
No,
so
and
you can do things that are better and like feel more amazing without having to go, and it needs to have more guns, more zaps, more effects, more like fireworks.
Well, because the Dark Knight Rises almost did seem to go Revenge of the Sith with it, and I do agree that movie is kind of shit. So like, with the Bane, and we have all the Batmobiles, and you have Batman and all that stuff. So yeah, I feel like I do agree with you. Sometimes the spectacle doesn't need to be bigger for the very last movie. But I don't know, it's Star Wars at the same time.
Well, and I wouldn't say like the Magna Guards necessarily like ruin the scene or anything.
And I wouldn't say that any of the original trilogy have more action in than the others. Like, I don't think that.
He's seen this movie.
Well, yeah, but isn't that kind of a problem though? Because I mean, yes, they're still entertaining movies, but there's a lot of stuff that like could have been done a lot better, especially considering like the technology we have now and the stuff that we can do now. Like, there's a lot of scenes that if Star Wars was done today, like was remade. Like, let's say we never had Star Wars until this exact second. Like, Episode 4 would not be made the way it was made back then.
I think it might be trash too.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say, but like, that it was just kind of a perfect time and perfect place.
Well, and I just think that they like realize that their effects stuff are limited, so they spend more time on like story and character and moments like that rather than focusing on effects. So that's why, like, the dark side feels more fearsome, because like people seem genuinely scared of it and they talk about it in hushed tones. They're not just some sort of like Lord of the Rings style bad guy, or it's like we have to fight them because we're the forces of good. It feels like something that is a genuine threat, but here it's an 80s cartoon bad guy.
This movie is interesting too, Harrison, because I think an odd thing about it is you watch the first ones and you see all the Jedi and how ridiculous this is, and how that's not really what you thought that would have been like, and yada yada yada. And you see the Jedi's beliefs and how you're supposed to be celibate and all this kind of weirdness, and they're very monk-like. But this movie also kind of shows how that hurts them in the end. Almost, they're so arrogant, they're so in their ways, they're so about being celibate, they're so about being not like selfless. You help me out here, Gilbert. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but they say like no attachments, no, like you have to be selfless, but you have to love everyone, but also like not actually love them, kind of thing. It's a weird thing. But
events, you do see how the Jedi's ways are wrong, and George Lucas does make sure to highlight that a little bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit. But you know what? The Jedi Code says no attachments and no marriage. It says nothing about no one-night stands. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I never felt no attachments with the quick bang.
It's like, I feel no attachments to the lady of the evening,
Yeah. Dude, Obi-Wan is such a player. You know he is.
It's like, I'm just saying, you telling me that no Jedi ever got laid? Like, come on. Like, Yoda's been around for 900 years. He's totally gotten laid. Come on.
Canonically, Ki-Adi-Mundi is the one character that's allowed to marry, and it's because his species is so like in small, low numbers.
Means he has to.
And then also that, but he's also the only species that's allowed to be a polygamist. Like, and it'd be okay.
Yeah, babe.
Right? So you could imagine Ki-Adi-Mundi and all of his conehead wives just kicking it.
All his conehead wives.
Well, I mean, let's not forget, too, that the reason why he doesn't have to obey that Jedi code is because he is a Sith Lord.
Yes, which will that's in this movie, correct?
Yeah, it's going to be in this movie.
Okay, so Billy knows who the actual Sith Lord of the entire Star Wars trilogy is, and it's Ki-Adi-Mundi. So later we'll get into the explanation. You'll see it unfold within this movie how he himself ruins the Jedi Order.
And himself.
We'll see.
Ooh, okay, so yeah, this is another. See, Harrison, you're gonna think of a giant child, which I am, but this is one of my favorite moments. Is just because it's kind of like the bad guy rushing into the hangar, and you'll see like the ship land and him just kind of rush. You'll see. I just like the momentum of this scene is kind of bitching for a villain entrance.
Like he was prepared for this.
He like gets out, the ramp comes down. He doesn't wait for the ramp to come down all the way. I fucking love it.
That looks like the way Groot walks into a room.
A man on a mission.
That's me when I go into the grocery store. Like, milk's in the back.
Push your
Fine.
cake.
He's supposed to have like a trail of bright yellow Jawas behind him.
I came, West Emperor.
Space General.
That's his name. Space General. Billy, we need a Space General action figure.
See, now I want Chinese bootlegs of like Star Wars toys.
I had that one, right? I showed you the Star Waltz.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear about the one, Harrison? I have a Star Waltz action figure.
Star Waltz.
Yeah, Star Waltz. My brother, we won't get into it, but my brother passed away a couple years ago, and I finally got some of his belongings from my sister-in-law. And I was looking through them, and there was like a white Boba Fett in there. I was like, oh, cool. And I already have one on my wall, so I was like, oh, I'll open the one on my wall, and I'll hang my brother's. And then I saw his Star Waltz. It's like a Chinese bootleg Black Series figures.
Oh no.
I don't know.
So did you open your real one before you noticed?
No, I did not. So I have two Boba Fett's for no reason. I'm gonna die, and then there will be more box figures. You know what I mean? I realized that there's a pattern that'll eventually keep going if it's not stopped. So I started.
Oh my God. Can we talk about how bad this hair is? What is that?
No, Gilbert wants to bang her. Be quiet.
Dude, well, you know what? First of all, everyone wants to bang her. Don't lie to me.
You know what's funny? As a young boy,
Until
I got older, I was like, yeah.
Dude, yes, this.
Oh,
Everything about
hair.
this. Even with the ridiculous like lines coming out of her mouth, I would still.
You mean love is to tie you up?
I don't even care. I would power through this nonsense and just.
I want to hear like the Chinese bootleg version.
Her hair looks ridiculous, but you know what? So did Princess Leia's, and so, you know what? I think that's what they're going for.
Oh, it's a space haircut, bitch.
That is a royalty haircut. That is a princess haircut.
Right? Yeah. Oh, she has cinnamon buns on her.
So wait.
This isn't the Milky Way galaxy.
Return my baby. Jesus Christ.
So
what did it say?
He said return, like in the dream it says return my baby. It's like, so Jesus Christ, so apparently in his dream, the kids get kidnapped.
Return my baby.
So if you're saying that her hair is a space haircut, then when the Star Wars universe is like a regular haircut?
Han Solo.
Snaggletooth's haircut. Doesn't Snaggletooth have like some hair on him? It's like a bowl cut kind of thing. Yeah, there you go.
Who the hell is Snaggletooth?
Yeah. Gilbert, get off the podcast. You don't know who Snaggle. Come on, I feel like after 2 years we've gotten into like some really nitty
even I know who
here we go.
is.
Yeah, okay, so here we go. Gilbert, on the spot, what species is Ahsoka? So you know this one.
Wait.
We know this.
Togruta. Togruta, yes. Ha.
Yeah.
I knew
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
So
who the hell?
Snaggletooth is the racist name for one of the bar aliens in the A New Hope.
Oh, is it the one who's like, he doesn't like you? Is that one? Or which?
Yeah.
No. Which one is he, Harrison? How do we describe him? I have the Funko right here.
The one with the bum face.
Yeah,
Or the one with the hair lip.
He has like a pig snout.
Yeah. Okay. I know which one you're talking about. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't not with this funny things, right? I went to open my friend's phone and I'm like, I know Billy's password, but I can't run a stream. And
Dude, it's Jenny's number.
no, well, now the whole world could open your. That's okay. Only 2 people will be able to open Billy's phone.
Good luck fighting.
There's only 2 people watching. We're good.
Yeah, 30 people. At the end of the day, have your password, Billy. You're fine.
And that's what's going to get all of them.
Do not hope this dream true. So this seems pretty close to the original, huh, Gilbs?
Kind of, but like I think you died living to the baby.
I saw you in my dream. You died, give living to the baby.
I do not need the child's help.
And the child on the hoof. I'm pretty sure that's what she said back to him is that, and the baby on the hoof. I'm like, what?
Oh, that's some sort of Chinese phrase or something, because I've heard that multiple. I think I've saw that multiple times throughout this thing. So I don't know if it's a saying that doesn't translate over very well. Oh, here's our scene. Pregnancy. I have it. Okay, so this scene's always really funny because we'll barely talk about this scene.
After all the dream arrives.
Oh yeah, Yoda's voice, by the way, is fucking epic in this. Hayden Christensen's pretty spot on.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Like, I'm sort of getting like a Tina Belcher vibe.
Yeah.
You must be careful. It's like sounds like really like lazy.
It sounds like that guy from Family Guy too.
Herbert. Come
There
here,
you go.
Jesse.
Right when you say old guy from Family Guy, the YouTube, all the YouTubers unite and create their compilations. Do you remember when all those people were doing the Justin Bieber "I'm Sorry" song, but in
like animated character voices and shit?
Yeah, dude, that was the time. I feel like that was one of the few times in life I physically wanted to blow my brains across the room. I couldn't take that shit. I'm sorry. And you have all these YouTubers that are doing it.
Right now to say sorry. Gosh.
That was actually really good, Harrison. Damn.
You guys haven't heard this is my rendition of My Humps by Goofy. My humps. They got me.
Oh, yuck.
My humps. I don't have my headphones in, so it's super hard to know what you know what I'm saying when you're not talking into a mic. If you're not wearing your headphones, you have no idea what you're saying. Like I said, guys, this being a YouTuber is I mean, I don't know. We should just start being like the little kids and just record shit on our phones.
Just start our own stupid trends.
Yeah, like why? Like, you have all these YouTubers with their setups. My room is so clustered, and like, at the end of the day, to be famous on YouTube, what you just need a phone and like an animal,
a phone, and then a clickbait,
like a
thumbnail. Yeah, you know, you have to have a bunch of red arrows in there, and and the most important part of the, you know, aside from the red arrows, is like the orgasm face.
Yes.
You need to put like a chicken bikini somewhere in there.
Yeah. What is it? It'll be like Call of Duty strip whatever. 1 kill equals 1 strip.
Mm-hmm. Or like 1 kill equals 1 squat.
Oh God. You think the elephants do not? Yeah. By the way, we're still watching the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking about the movie so far, Harrison? Me and Gilbert realized rewatching this that the movie does slow down a ton.
Yeah, it kind of drags in some bits.
So, what I was thinking was that maybe what we should do to like beat the YouTube algorithm is, I reckon we can make Seb look a lot like J Station.
Okay, here, Billy's Google.
And you're up at 3 a.m. anyway.
Wait, what's Jay's station?
He does all those 3 a.m. challenges.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Nonsense, like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I was doing some research on some YouTubers just to see what the hell's going on.
Oh shit, yeah, right.
You guys are familiar with Morgs?
Mm.
Morgs, no, don't press that pause button. You know I'm on the treadmill, Morgs. Don't do it. Pause. You guys know Morgs. So, gotta do some shit like that. Like I had the boogie bomb. Just do the boogie bomb challenge.
Oh, God. I don't know what any of this is, but I'm for that I'm really grateful.
You don't know what the boogie bomb is?
No, I don't.
Oh, excellent. It's just it's a grenade in Fortnite that when you throw it, people dance, and then you switch to your weapon and you like shotgun them.
Oh, God.
Like traps you in a dance. It's cool.
Okay. All right.
I dig the mechanic of the game's fun, but I have a real life boogie bomb, so I'm like,
I agree with you, Anakin. This is really boring.
Oh, well, we just went through the Kaidi Mundi scene.
Yeah, so Billy, describe.
Yeah, so the whole Sith Lord theory, basically, in that scene, what ends up happening is Yoda's talking, and I think he's talking about being on Coruscant, and then Kaidi Mundi just out of nowhere is like, well, what about
the droid attack on the Wookiees?
Exactly. So, but the thing is that after that point, what ends up happening is that Yoda isn't on Coruscant to team up with Mace Windu and the squad to face.
And then if he had been, then he would have been able to take out Palpatine.
Yeah, and it's not only that, but there's also like in the first movie when they talk about Sith Lords, Kaidi Mundi is one of the first people to deny the existence of the Sith.
Yeah, it's just impossible. The Sith have been extinct for a millennia. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
The one that says that, and then not only that, but then when Ahsoka is accused for murder, Kaidi Mundi is one of the accusers, and he doesn't believe her.
Okay, so we can keep talking about this in a second, but I just want to say I think it's funny, as Obi-Wan just said, they want to know him at fuck.
I love that you would have talked about it. You're like, wait, hold on, this is good.
No, this is Obi-Wan. We just need to talk about this for a second.
Are you as fucking?
It's like make a drinking game. Every time Obi-Wan says fuck, you take a shot.
Can you give me one?
Yeah.
Well, he's grabbing a beer, so we'll see.
But yeah, but that's an interesting thing. I mean that whole Kaida Mundi being the Sith Lord, that beats the Jar Jar theory.
Oh yeah, totally. Only downside is that he kills himself in the end.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, that's so he can live on to be the eternal Sith Lord.
As a Sith ghost.
Yes.
No, he goes and transfers his soul into Palpatine, who then tries to transfer his soul into Rey.
Oh my God, Coyote Mundi Snoke confirmed.
Oh my God. I mean, if we're gonna pull if they're gonna pull things out of their ass for
and they surgically removed his cone, that's why Snoke's face is messed up.
What did you say, Harrison?
They surgically removed his cone. That's why Snoke's face is all messed up.
No, he got in an accident, like any good Star Wars villain. He got in some sort of ship crash or
like a lightsaber got
downstairs.
He fell down some eternal hole.
I want to how many characters in Star Wars have actually fell down a never-ending pit? You have Darth Maul, you have the Emperor
Darth Maul and the Emperor.
You have a bunch of stormtroopers on the Death Star.
And then you have Kylo Ren.
Yeah. You have Luke if you count Bespin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, do you count that?
Yeah. So what's the deal with George Lucas and throwing people down long large
holes?
Maybe he's afraid of heights.
It's because it's George Lucas is paying homage to all those serials that he watched when he was a kid. That
But he pays so much.
They could do was people falling over cliffs and stuff, like literal cliffhangers.
Yeah, where the hero, exactly. The hero falls off a cliff with the bad guy or something like that. And did they survive? Who knows? Find out next week on this.
On the Green Hornet.
Find out next week on Batman. Da-na-na-na.
On the Lone Ranger.
Harrison, guess what I used to make those sound effects?
I don't know. It sounded like your hammy fists against the microphone.
Do it again. Ready?
Your hammy
No, don't do that again. No.
They're not going to be able to tell.
Are you doing that with Funkos?
I am.
Dude, this man is prize.
They're not even worth it. They're not even good enough to use as drumsticks.
You know what, Harrison? One of these days, I'm gonna sell one of my Funkos for 4 figures, and I'm gonna send you the picture of it, and you're gonna see. I'm gonna make you eat those words of it's not even worth it, Gilbert. It's no, it's
Gilbert,
totally
that
worth
would be the saddest picture ever. You're gonna have one piece of paper with all these numbers, but no Funko Pops in your room anymore.
Well, you know what? If I can sell one Funko Pop, you know how many Funko Pops I can buy with $1,000?
So you're gonna sell Funko?
I sell one Funko and buy 1,000.
You can have a Funkoopolis. You'll be like Skywalker.
That can't be it. You can't be that you're buying Funkos so that you can buy more Funkos.
He's like, you sold the Funkos to buy a house and a car and a ring for your woman.
Well, I already have a house, I already have a car, and I don't got a woman, so...
Right.
Anyway.
My girlfriend's like, where's my ring? I'll just be like, look at your room of Funko Pops. It's in here somewhere.
This is your ring. This is the entire room. This is your ring.
Melt all the Funkos into one ring.
into a vinyl ring.
No, and then you got to take one of the special clear crystal Funkos or the glittery ones or whatever.
The gold Funkos.
Yeah, and you make that the stone. Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we have the tragic tale of
the hopeless situation Parliament wants to rule. They planned the betrayal of me.
If I was Anakin, I would at the very least think that Palpatine was trying to get me into bed.
Right at minimal.
Okay, you know what? That's something I always wanted to say. I wanted to save it for when we watched Phantom Menace. But seriously though, did everyone ever find it weird how he's just like, "Hey man, we're gonna watch you with a lot of interest." I'm like, dude, that's a creepy thing to say to a fucking kid, man.
Hey, we'll be watching your career
with great interest, young Skywalker. It's like, okay, pedo.
Yeah, Anakin is about to get Weinsteined really hard.
Palpatine did not kill himself.
Hashtag Palpatine didn't hang himself.
Yes, we're very interested in your talent, Anakin, but I'm going to need to see some more from you.
And then tries to get his son too. Tries to bring his son.
Oh. And then
sorry, Vader, but you're just too old for it. Everyone has their time.
Also, you know what? If we're gonna be completely honest, the Jedi are a little weird too. Because when Luke comes to train with Yoda, he's too old, too old to begin the. I'm like, what? Why do you need a kid? What? Their minds are far more open to the training. Is that what they're calling it now?
Gonna get some Tiger King documentary on the Jedi. Yeah, he said if you want to get anywhere in the Jedi Temple, you got to sleep with the head Grand Jedi Master.
Yeah, they told us to be celibate and not to get married or anything, but that was just because Yoda wanted us to. No.
Yoda wanted versions. He wanted them nice and innocent. That's so horrible.
We're all going to hell for this.
I've already reserved my place in hell months ago. Not months ago. It was years ago, I was going to say, but I feel like months ago sounds more ominous.
I mean, you and Harrison already sold your soul to the goat.
Months ago is a bit weird, yeah. Months ago seems like, yeah, I've been going to counselling about that. Remember when, like, you couldn't get hold of me for a weekend? Something happened.
But I'm all good now. My counselor says I can finally hang out with people. So yeah, it's been going pretty good.
The podcast can count towards my community service.
The black influence. The black.
Yeah, what's the line? So the main line is the dark side of the Force is pathway to many abilities, some considered to be unnatural. So what's the
black influence has or I don't know.
I can then be academic association this kind of magic.
Then his disciple killed him to lend going to bed.
Not cool, Avatar.
Like I said, I keep forgetting you haven't seen this.
It's like Dragonfly Avatar, if anything.
Yeah, see, what he's supposed to be telling him right now is that Darth Plagueis the Wise about the whole like he found a way to like become immortal and like save people from dying. And
now I have to say, this I think is damn cool.
Oh, the
I have no problem with it. Yeah, Kashyyyk, all this awesome. I love it.
Interesting. No, and I never not liked it either. I'm like, interesting. Out of all things.
See now, Harrison, if you played KOTOR like us, you'd know they couldn't be on the ground, right? No, that's the Shadowlands. No.
Yes, that's where you pick up that one Jedi Master, right? And
yeah, the Mace Windu wannabe.
Yeah, I like him now.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't he voiced by he's voiced by Chris Lamar, but I don't think he is.
No.
But he sounds like he is.
Phil Lamar.
Yeah, Phil Lamar. That's not. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he's not. It's not Phil Lamar, but it is like an actor who's like he's well known. Like he's a well known voice actor.
So well, we don't know his name.
Yeah, right. He's so well known that none of us can actually tell you it. But the gold even has experience. I think the card ratio can go too.
I think it's fun too. The Wookiees, how George got to, because Endor was originally supposed to be the Wookiee planet, and then he did the Ewok thing. I think it was better for budget and everything instead of creating like hundreds of Chewbacca costumes. So it's cool that like he finally got to see his vision through in the final one.
See, I want to be that guy who was in the like the room at that day. It's like, all right, George. So good news, because we're not doing Wookiees anymore. We're saving like it's half off on all the fabric to make the costumes. The bad news is now we need to find like 30 short people. we need to find like 50 really small people, and we only have Warwick Davis right now.
I feel like for some reason through like 1920s through like I don't know like the 70s, tiny people were just like really easy to find.
It's like George, can we use children?
Oh my God, I don't want to think too hard about this because maybe that's where we get the answer to the whole child thing later. I knew Star Wars would be ruined. I'm glad George Lucas is out, just in case something weird happens one day. We could all.
Oh, the Presbyterians are behind this.
See, if you watch the scene in the movie, it's actually a really. I don't know. This one's kind of hard for me to watch.
He tells him like, "Oh, I disappointed you. I'm sorry. I've been arrogant, and I've been a little shit, and please forgive me." And
then Obi-Wan's really sweet. He's like, "No, you kind of have a."
This was made by the Presbyterian Church. What the fuck?
Oh my God,
dude, that's awesome.
It's my origin story.
I gotta go back and make a screen cap of that.
That was made by I think it says it on the thumbnail, Gilbs.
The wish power together with you at.
Very quick, Presbyterian Church will award your. Is the Jedi Order? Does the Chinese think that the Jedi Order is the Presbyterian Church?
Or very similar.
I mean, if anything, the Jedi are more like Buddhists than that. But I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's see.
It's funny because I grew up going to a Presbyterian church, so I'm trying to think back in my head how close it was to the Jedi Order.
Yeah, see, I don't know the difference between. I couldn't tell you the difference between like Protestants or Methodists or Catholics or I have no idea, none of that shit.
I think the Presbyterians were pretty damn close to well, okay, so like if you want to say Christians are just kind of like you just pray to God and you read the Bible and you be a good person. Whereas Catholics, there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to do along with it. You know what I mean?
It's like you need to be like taking the sacrament. You need to be also drinking that wine and taking that stupid little wafer, and then you need to be praying. You need to be confessing and all that chaos.
So it was like a weird meshing of the two. I don't want to say weird because obviously, but it was a meshing of the two.
No, it's still pretty weird.
I mean, I agree. You can't you just literally. It was so sad. I was watching Eddie Murphy for a minute earlier, and I was like, you literally couldn't do any of this nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that back in the day you literally couldn't do.
And I mean, some meaning if it hurts people's feelings, and that's. But at another point, I'm like, if it hurts your feelings, don't watch it. Like these are comedians just trying to be funny. Like I don't know. At some point, we're not going to be able to be funny anymore. Or
in
you're
the
just
Jedi Order,
what
where
were you
it's so important to stay away from the dark side. Why is Anakin allowed to look so goth?
Because he's just like it doesn't really, I don't really think it matters. Like I know I've joked before about the whole like wearing black or wearing white for Jedi, but I really don't think it matters to them because there's a lot of Jedi that wear like darker colors.
Have you we'll talk about it on another episode because today was this episode, but we had that reveal of 600-year-old Yoda. Have you seen that floating around online?
I've seen that. It's like super dark brown and like he's
but it like almost doesn't look like any difference. It's still Yoda at the end of the day.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
He has like slightly darker hair.
Slightly less wrinkles. I mean, he looks like Attack of the Clones Yoda. How he's kind of has I dig Attack of the Clones Yoda. How there's that one part where it looks like he has some pecs.
So like, yeah, is he just not gonna have like a cane anymore? Is that just he walks around, but he doesn't?
No, because he has a dumb cane.
He's gonna have the floaty chair.
No, I guess no floaty chair.
Now he runs instead of waddles.
In the Lego game. Everybody.
I remember that in the Lego game how he was like hopping around.
Yeah, so there's an evolution. If you play Lego Star Wars, the first one, he would run slow as shit if you didn't have the saber out, and then you'd have to.
Yeah, you'd have to have the saber out, and he would jump around, or you'd have to put him in like the hover chair. And then in the new one, the original trilogy one, they had him like either hopping, like he would walk slow, or he'd hobble around with a cane,
which was horrible.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I don't know if you ever played the Clone Wars one, Gilbs. You ever play that one? No. It's pretty funny. If you ever get it on like Steam or something, check it out. It's a good time. But Yoda's just running in that one. He runs. There's no more. He runs with his cane. He runs with a saber.
Yeah, screw this. Like we're not trying to be cutesy anymore. We're just play the damn game.
I remember being all my 11-year-old friends bitched about that so hard.
I thought it was funny, and at least they gave you a way for it to be faster.
No, I like the hoverboard. I hated what they did to him in the original trilogy.
Oh, yeah. Only have a little bit of immodesty, we all lose. If you have the warrior kill, the time has arrived.
I'm waiting for like the iconic like the hello there. Oh my god, so you mean this entire time, Harrison, you never got the hello there meme? I mean, you got it, but you didn't.
Yeah, got it. I knew that it was from the movie. I sort of got that a bit, but I was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, hello there, whatever. General Kenobi, yes, all that.
You also get Obi-Wan Kenobi riding a giant lizard. I dig this thing. A lot of Star Wars fans shit on this. You know what? Screw it. It's Obi-Wan, and he's riding on this
Dude,
bird
I want
thing.
that. I want that lizard.
What the? No, what is this, man?
Here we have the middle crew right here, Billy.
I would call him Squeaky.
I'm just gonna say we can get you one of those, Gilbert.
Yeah, we actually have one sitting over him.
No, I mean, like, I want a real. I get that you have a toy. I want a real one. I understand that's not feasible, but I would like a real one to ride.
Who says ours is the toy?
Yeah, I never said it was a toy.
Dude, I think that's awesome. I like that. And again, I would call him Squeaky, and he would be mine.
Aww. Gilbs, I think you need to play that online bullshit game, the one that you refused to touch. Was it the Old Republic?
Oh yeah, I've already played that game. I got to like level 12, and then I'm like, okay, this is too much. It's too much grinding. I can't do it.
How is this the best way at all to get him there? How is a giant lizard?
Because it's cool looking,
Like,
damn it.
the most conspicuous way? He was just going out like in the open air on the ground.
Everything is good. Section ratio, general.
Oh, here it comes.
Killed him.
And here's the cool choreographed scene.
Everybody.
That we didn't get.
I think that's Obi-Wan's version of the Harrison Ford not wanting to, fire his gun that day.
Oh, like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones.
Where he's like, I'm not gonna fucking.
I'm sick this day. Yeah. Okay,
Right.
Okay.
Why do those droids have capes?
Because they're like
What are those
General
droids
Grievous.
need their capes for?
Because they're dust flaps to keep dust out of their robotic parts.
Why don't they just cover their robotic parts with a cover rather than a cape that blows away in the wind?
There's also technology in-house within the cape.
Section ratio.
So you can sell one General Grievous figure with a cape and one without.
Well, even the Magna cards, though. They have capes.
Is there one without a cape?
I don't think so. I think there is. No.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. No, you're right.
Problem solved.
So what do you think about this, by the way, Harrison?
Yeah, like
You
the
get
Grievous
your-
fight. What are your thoughts?
I think it's pretty boring so far.
All
mean,
right, so what would make it cooler to you? What would like really liven it up?
I don't know, like more.
I hate how he, and now this is something, I don't know if you'll agree with me on this one. I hate how he loses his limb so quickly as a child.
Yeah. I also don't really see how that happened. Like, there was just a flurry of saber blades, and then his hand was on the floor.
Yeah.
And in come the clones.
Oh, it's like an Attack of the Clones, like homage too. I didn't realize that.
Like, a fight should be a story. It should flow. It should have a beginning and an end. It should get from one place to another. Whereas that fight doesn't have it doesn't go anywhere. It's in one place and just I win. Oh look, I win.
No, yeah, no. So this General Grievous looks bitchin'. We were all really bummed how shafted he got in this movie because I watched the Tarkovsky. I think that's how you say it. The Tarkovsky Samurai Jack Star Wars animated series, and that was amazing. And he was amazing.
Yeah, he actually was like a big threat in that. Versus this, it's like he's just kind of there for 5 minutes and then he's dead.
Now you shall see my final form, Kenobi.
Kamehameha!
Golden Grievous.
Okay, okay, Harrison. There you go. That's Star Warsy, right? It's a motorcycle with legs, like a wheel thing. What do you think about that vehicle?
Yeah, it's all right. I don't see how
I'm trying to figure out what you like and what you don't like.
A giant lizard. How is a lizard in any way appropriate to catch him?
How is an Ewok in any way appropriate to beat a walker? It's the whole thing of technology versus nature.
Yeah, that must be what those creatures, the creatures on that planet ride.
Exactly.
The Utapowians or whatever we call.
We know from episode 4 that stormtroopers will ride on like local fauna, like you had it on Tatooine.
That's not my Star Wars. That's George Lucas. You get that bullshit out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care anymore.
I feel someone wants to exterminate. Also, is around Prime Minister of Dark Side.
The more they add to A New Hope, the more comical it gets for me. Like, the movie just gets better and better. It's more. I feel like Kylo Ren, the Kylo Ren meme. More.
So yeah, every time they mention the Presbyterian Church in this, I'm gonna start taking those screen caps.
Can we get some shirts made?
Exactly, yeah.
It's like her full-on, like, legitimate Revenge of the Sith looking shirt, and the font's like Star Wars looking, but it says something about the Presbyterian Church.
It's like the Jedi Order, like all the Jedis. It's like the Presbyterian Church.
The light side of the Presbyterian Church, and you have all the freaking Jedi.
No, that reminds me is back in the day when I used to go to youth group, there was at one Calvary Chapel church I used to go to get like the young people like interested in stuff, you have to be cool and hip. So one of their flyers looked like the Transformer poster, and it was called Transformed. But instead it was like the Earth, and instead Optimus Prime's eyes behind the planet Earth, it was like a cross or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So just real quick, what time you guys got? Because I got 1 hour and 2 minutes. And...
Oh yeah, I just hit 1 hour 3.
Okay, so yeah, I'm at 102:55. So all right, I'm just a few seconds.
Literally, when you said that, it was perfectly 103.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure I'm right where you guys are, because I feel like a few times I've been reacting to shit a few seconds after.
My tutor tells me an affair concerning it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Gilbert. Now that you've seen this, do you want to do the rest of this saga?
No. See, you know what's funny is I actually Googled, like when I was looking up the best of video for this, I also saw something there's on Vimeo. Someone also made a episode 4 version of this.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch that or even like, because...
Well, this is authentic, by the way. Like, this is 100% real.
Well, yeah, no. See, yeah.
I don't know if I want to go watch some people being stupid.
So yeah, someone else apparently made a similar version. And I guess I watched like the first 10 minutes of it. It's kind of like this, but yeah, it's not like an actual Chinese bootleg. It's someone made it as like a fan video, but again, it's the full like 2-hour movie, just with like
Right.
It's weird, dude.
This right here is just like pure gold. Like, it's just that one little diamond in the rough, it's a piece of shit diamond, but it's still a diamond. I feel like if we're on the meme realm of the internet.
are you saying that this is like the Fallout 76 like Wastelanders pack of Star Wars?
No, because this is cool. Because I'll actually sit through this bullshit. I don't think I've ever booted up 76 since I took it off my Xbox. I mean, you keep saying we're going to go back in through it.
And then we never do.
Yeah, by the way, this is Billy, the person that experienced that with me.
Oh.
Do you hear that, everyone?
Poor fools.
We have Anthem, but we're literally going to play that as like, well, first of all, we want to
We'll
just
never play Anthem. Don't lie to us.
Oh, no.
Like,
We're literally, we've just played through a Halo, so now we're finishing Halo later today, and then we're going to...
Yeah, we got like 4 levels left.
Just for fun, we're going to get super into Anthem, like super hardcore into Anthem.
Oh, hey,
But
Gilbert, you need to buy Anthem. It's the greatest game ever. No, Sebastian.
Don't. It's trash. Okay, here, real quick. This has nothing.
$10.
It is $10.
I'm not gonna buy it.
I do want to say real quick. Well, there's a full up review coming at some point, but I literally played the Avengers this weekend through one sit down, at least the campaign, and not bad. It wasn't horrible, and like if you have a better heart about things and you're more like lighthearted and stuff, and you're not pointing. I went into it with like tempered expectations, and if you do that, then I think you're gonna end up having a good time. Mm-hmm. It was kind of fun. There's some really cool moments, but like I said, stay tuned for the review.
Yeah.
So the thing I really appreciate about it is there's just a lot of heart. I think at the end of the day, there's like you could tell whoever made the campaign really cared. There's like heart in there. Joss Whedon, the womanizer. That's like his Smash Brothers intro. It's like Josh Whedon womanizes.
All right, so Harrison, I know we've been kind of just bullshitting, but while you've been watching this, has this endeared this movie or this trilogy to you at all?
Not really, no.
Joan Grievous is such an odd fucking character to put in this shit.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I love him, but only for like weird reasons, for all the wrong reasons, most likely.
Well, yeah, like he feels like he doesn't fit in Star Wars at all.
Not really, no. He feels kind of shoehorned in.
See, I disagree.
Exactly.
He feels like a Star Wars character. He feels like he fits in the universe of Star Wars for me, but the character itself is very shoehorned into this movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, like pretty much like right at the introduction of him, like they already know each other. Even like if you didn't watch like the Samurai Jack like animation, the Star Wars, like you'd come into this movie and you'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? And like even Anakin Skywalker's like, oh, well, I thought you'd be taller. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know this guy?
Look at me. I'm a civilization person.
Yeah, so uncivilized. Because remember, guys? He said it's a more civilized weapon. Nah.
And then I think this is where me and you agreed last time that this is where the fandom start.
This is where the movie really starts to pick up from this part on.
Yes. I think this is my first time watching
I think the pudding that the Prime Minister, West, yes, is person who we want to seek.
He knows which power source is.
So you know what this sounds like? It sounds like drunk Shakespeare. You are certain and beyond all doubt. True regret we has been having. Must take action as soon as possible like this. Master, the Prime Minister's power is very big. It either sounds like just...
one of my favorite lines from earlier in the movie, and I didn't get to point it out, but there's that scene in the... Okay, so if you're watching the original, he's like, hey, be careful, he's a Sith Lord. And Obi-Wan's like, but Chancellor, Sith Lords are a specialty. But if you watch this, he's like, be careful, he's very big. And Obi-Wan's like, Mr. Speaker, we are for the big.
Yeah, I like how evil or like dark side transfer. I like how that translates as big for some reason.
Right.
Or like powerful for some, like he's too strong, he's too big.
Anakin Skywalker is translated like Allah gold, like a literal god's name, and the most like valued mineral of all time. Like this Allah gold guy must be really important.
He's like God and the golden child all mixed into one.
So he's like our boss's brother.
Sure.
Oh my God, Billy, you have to hear this. Here, check. Billy took his out at some point and just started reading. Just the echoing in his head is hilarious.
Oh, Lord.
Actually, I forgot. I really hate this scene. And this is probably my number one most hated scene in this entire movie.
Also, like, I think they've done Padme quite dirty in this movie. She's barely in it. They've made her just like sit on a couch.
Yes, she sits around this whole... Remember how kind of badass she is in the last one? She's like
in the last two, dude. Padme's kind of awesome in the last two movies, but
yeah, you're right. Yeah. She's very like a Princess Leia adjacent, and then in this, she's
kind of sidelined.
Pregnant woman at home. I think she's even barefoot. Like,
well, I mean, is she supposed to be off like shooting it? Like, you can't put a pregnant woman in danger like that.
No, I get it, but it's like, what a poor time to kind of stick everything.
What a shitty time to be pregnant.
Like, busy, you know, if they're like, hey, you shouldn't be here in the Senate doing like, you know, important work, you should be back at home, like you'd have with loads of characters now, you know, like, I'll go on maternity leave when I have to.
Nobody's ever asked her like how she got knocked up, by the way.
I don't think anyone's at this point. I don't think anyone, maybe they like Bail Organa, knows that she's pregnant. Maybe Obi-Wan.
I think I've seen that ship. I want it.
Give us the child, creepio.
Give us the oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Big teachers, I think the space is
I have
off.
those guys behind him.
Harrison, blasphemy. That's Kit Fisto, Eth Koth, and we also have Sase Tin. Thank you. I did it.
Oh, look at you.
That was from right to left.
It looks like a background character from Men in Black.
I am the not just.
What's your screech?
That I have to revolt. That spin, though. The most meme spin in history.
Dude, like, seriously, he takes these two guys out, and Mace Windu and Kit Fisto do jack shit. Like, what the hell?
Oh, I love that they gave Kit a couple extra seconds.
Yeah.
Even as a child, I don't know if that's like fan service or something, but I like George Lucas personally do. I like Kit Fisto, and
See, my brother was into Kit Fisto too for some reason. Like, he's just like, oh, dude, that's so cool. Look at his underwater lightsaber. I'm like, it's just a lightsaber under. It's not.
Dude, I like him from Attack of the Clones when he's just smiling at everything.
Mm-hmm.
So the weird thing with that scene that they never explained in the movie is apparent. Like, if you notice, like, right before he attacks, like, Sidious lets out like this, like, this yell.
Scream.
He lets out the scream.
Yeah.
And they never explain it in the movie, but apparently that's like some sort of like
Dark
Sith
side force power.
Yeah. Like
It's a paralyzing ability.
They explain it it's like force scream or like force terror or something like that.
Yeah. So
this right here is my fucking favorite.
Yeah. So like the first two go out because of that, but because Mace Windu is more familiar with like the dark side and stuff.
Yeah, like his lightsaber, like his combat style is more like dark side adjacent or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So because he studied like the dark side somewhat, like he's able to like resist it. And
real quick, we have to hear from Harrison. Harrison, take what the hell just happened?
That was one of the best fights I've seen so far in this. I think probably the best fight I've seen so far in this movie. Although the way that Palpatine fights like he's Gollum, like
oh, check out this shit, Harrison. I love this stuff. It's one of my favorites.
You know what's depressing is that I feel like Harrison would actually really enjoy this if he was watching the real movie, but like he would enjoy this part at least.
This is one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. It's kind of memey, but also really good.
I thought you were the country of.
The country of.
Oh, the country of. No, listen to him, Anakin.
Take away this power, save your lover.
Let me see if I can remember. Do not listen to him, Anakin. I have the power to save
him. Kill me. See, you know what's sad, Sebastian, is that you and me have seen this movie so many times we could probably like just like recite it by heart.
I'm doing it right now. I'm trying to see if I can do it.
I'm too weak. I can't hold it any longer.
Yeah.
Anakin.
Save me, all a gold.
I will solve you two.
Fuck yeah. I don't know.
So is Ala Gold like just Mace Windu's name?
No, that's Anakin. That's Anakin's name.
Oh. Was it like Ala Gold sounds like an amazing version of Shaft?
Do not kill me.
Ala Gold.
It's not the style of
man. Ala Gold.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I'm just talking about Alec Gold.
Not.
Beg you not.
Oh no, not another hand.
Yep.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
Get to say with you that part forever.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's like that scene out of the Addams Family.
So fucking cool though. I did what?
So goofy, like you could see his skeleton while he was being electrocuted.
I mean, you see Vader's skeleton.
Yes, Return of the Jedi Vader skeleton.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, you see Vader's skeleton when he gets electrocuted. So
Luke Skywalker, I believe.
yeah, so get worked, Harrison.
Yeah.
And this whole thing of like, oh, this is how he got a weird face, I think is very disappointing.
I agree with
always
you.
believed it was because
All right. Now it depends. It depends on how you look. Some people say that's because of the lightning. Other people say it's because he wasn't hiding anymore, so he let the dark side degradation or whatever the hell. He let it happen to him, whereas he was like using the Force to hide it before. Like
that is not what happens in that scene.
I am well aware of that.
The movie is doing everything it needs to do to convey that is being done to him.
I get that, but
by the way, Harrison, this is like straight up the scene where Vader gets his name. He turns to
Darth Vader, for all you German people.
Like, so this is like supposed to be.
Good. Oh, good.
It's both. No, wait.
I want to see what he said. Hang on, I want to see what he calls him.
The force is strong.
Oh,
And
your powers. Reaching the-
yeah, that's his name.
That's the same.
That sounds like
Not Darth Vader, the West of Reaches.
that sounds like a Monty Python line. Reaching the west of reaches.
Reaches? The rest of Reaches what?
No, that's what it says. The west of reaches.
Well, the rest of Reaches where? Rest of Reaches up, rest of Reaches down, rest of Reaches over to get another biscuit. Oh, I like another biscuit, wouldn't you? Yes, I would.
Isn't there a Richmond? No, that's Richmond.
This is too much. I also like have had like half a beer, so Eris doing this impression is like too much for me.
Presbyterian Church.
Thanks for the facts. Let's move. We have to attack the Presbyterian Church, you guys.
No,
It's dark side time.
not the Presbyterian Church.
They will become the enemy of the Republic. That's like
Master, what about the Protestants?
what about the other Presbyterians?
The Protestants, the Lutherans, the Baptists.
I don't know why all of these lines aren't, Anakin, I just took a lot of lightning to the face. Could you kindly fuck off? Just give me some space, man.
No, this is literally like, sorry for watching the real one. He's just straight up, gets a whole bunch of lightning to his face, and it just gives out a shit ton of
Exposition.
Dialogue or exposition.
Yeah. Not only
yeah, I love how he just doesn't care. He's just completely cool with the fact that he looks like a freaking pumpkin now.
Oh, I mean, he doesn't have like
he
doesn't
so
have like a
fucking-
mirror. Like probably once he goes to like the bathroom or something,
He's like, what the fuck?
he'll be like, "Oh man."
It's like, did you guys ever see that Robot Chicken where he's just like, dude, you couldn't have made your decision like 5 seconds earlier. Maybe I could have gotten laid one last time before. You know? It's like, yeah, dude, seriously, I feel like I'd be pissed.
West will rule the galaxy again. At last, there will be peace.
So apparently, Sith means West in Chinese.
Well, the West is evil, basically. We're the West, Gilbert.
We're evil.
Oh shit. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about at the very beginning, where we don't politicize stuff.
Yeah, that's why I was like, the West is evil. We're the West,
Oh,
so
I see.
that's
I see. So when they see Order 66, they're like, look, guys, the Americans are coming.
It's entirely possible. It's probably just a weird linguistic thing. It's probably more to do with the fact that the West is linked with the sunset, because of course the sun rises in the east.
and
That's
you're saying
the dark side.
Wait. Did you say? Oh, well, what part of the hemisphere are they on? You're right about this because we had.
It doesn't matter what part of the hemisphere you're on. Sun always rises in the west, and sun always rises in the east and sets in the west.
West,
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what hemisphere are you on? That might make a difference. Like, no.
Gilbert, not Gilbert. Harrison, do you teach high school?
Toilet water. It doesn't spin a different way around depending on what hemisphere you're on.
Anyway, what were you gonna say, Billy? What'd you say to Harrison?
It's like, Harrison, do you teach high school English?
No, I'm not that well paid. Hey, look, guys, it's not Django Fett.
Wait, was that a joke against the American school system because our teachers get paid shit?
So yeah, I'm not sure whether that's sad or funny or what to make of that.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, we're joking with a foreigner here. That his jokes could be entirely different meaning than ours.
They can be like, yeah, they're like football players over there. They get multi-million-dollar contracts. Like, yeah, Mr. Haas got a $1.2 million contract.
It's like,
I don't know if we're paid quite that well as teachers over here. However, considering how much I know that Americans hate paying people, probably are better paid than your teachers.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh no. Okay. So here's the sad scene, by the way, Harrison. Oh my God, no!
It's quick to come.
No, the death of the Sith Lord.
He's like, wait, my plan backfired on me. Fuck.
So, all right, these guys, the guys in the purple, or I think they're called like the space. They're like colonial marines or like Republic Marines. Those guys are cool. I like that.
The ability.
Oh, hey, it's that level from Force Unleashed.
Oh, yep. Felucia.
Oh, the ARC troopers. So you get some ARC troopers here, and that's Ayla Sakura.
Dude, I actually saw a really cool video earlier today about that. It's about why she dresses that way. Apparently, that's her taking back the power of how like Twi'leks are all like considered to be a sex symbol. Well, that's her taking the power back.
She looks
How
like a sex
convenient.
symbol, though.
Did anyone notice like the amazing way she died?
No.
Oh no!
Oh no, not Plo Koon, and done in such a dirty way too.
I know.
That's cheating.
Not even in a lightsaber battle. Just
No.
Yeah, he was shot out of the freaking sky. Like that's cheating.
He was like in an Uber on his way home.
and this trick too, dude. This is okay, guys. Remember that fun you had watching Return of the Jedi?
Oh yeah, we do have those guys.
Hey, remember? We'll bust up. So, by the way, my dad fucking hated this movie. After we walked out, I was a little kid, so I was like, "That was the coolest shit ever."
And he's like, "No,
My
it
dad
wasn't, Sebastian. Shut up."
No, he was like, "That shit was so fucking sad and depressing."
It's like, "Shut up, son. I'll make you read the Bible if you don't."
Go home and read Psalms and Proverbs, and you can't play on the computer until you finish the New Testament.
It's like those miserable Psalms. They're so depressing.
I love how every piece of technology that the Wookiees have looks like it's from Fern Gully.
Fern Gully.
It looks like everything's made out of mushrooms, and it's the best thing ever.
Love that scene, brother.
So this is something I find interesting: is that the Wookiees, he just chops off their heads and they don't say anything. They're just like, "Cool."
Like no context.
It was like, "Come on."
I kind of like the idea that like Wookiees are like real old school, and they're like, listen, whatever the little green guy does, we go with that, okay?
Oh God, here, let's see. I want to see this. I want to see
This
the
guy's
hell.
hardcore.
The kids.
It's fucking you guys crazy, yo.
Fine. That person is too many. We want to know how to do.
Us, the Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do? Can you believe that's a fucking scene in a Star Wars movie, Harrison? I agree with you. That's some bullshit.
You know what? I'm just sad we didn't get to see him actually swing the lightsaber.
That's right. You 8 children.
A little bit of child murder here and there. It's good for you. Puts hair on your chest.
Now, I even had a talk with a friend years ago of why that happened, because they said they thought that was a really weird scene. And I said, it's to show that Anakin's point could have maybe been proven correct if he didn't kill the children. You know what I mean? You could have been like, it could have had
he's too sympathetic. He's too sympathetic unless you add the child murder.
Straight up fucking murders children, so that he murders the children, and then you know who's right and wrong after this point. Even though Obi-Wan's kind of wrong on his side, you know what I mean? It's really sad. This entire situation is fucked up. That's all right.
Excuse me, Superior. You should leave. That is all right.
Helpless situation. Helpless situation.
Hopeless situation. I mean, that's an appropriate response to a Jedi jumping in.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what the Jedi are called.
Harrison, George Lucas's son.
Oh, that was cool.
Run!
No, that's not cool. As a kid, I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
You made your
Who
son.
was that?
You made your son just die in like 2 seconds of screen time.
Yeah, I like what was cool was that the kid got shot in front of you. Like that was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was like, as a kid, I was like, oh, because they played the music, heroic music, some guy's flipping out of there, killing Jedi. And as a kid, I'm like, oh, who's this badass Jedi killing everybody? And then and then it's a kid, it's a random kid, and he gets punked. And then I'm like,
of course, because it's meant to make you feel that little bit of hope and then have that hope dashed away. Like this is supposed to be a sad situation. You're supposed to be sitting here like, come on, guys, you can. Aww.
That was sad. Yeah, now as an adult, I like it more. But as a kid, I was like,
we send you off like little green Superman.
See you again.
You have to hear his voice, Billy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is
His voice. I will miss your. Goodbye, Chewbacca. Goodbye, Tarful.
Miss you.
Yeah, that's Tarful, by the way. I fucking love him.
Okay.
Oh, what's they keep the Wookiee voices the same as they are in the American version?
Whoa!
Do you want them to have Chinese Wookiee voices?
Yes.
So that is straight up Chewbacca.
I can't believe you just tried to do a Chinese Wookiee voice, Gilbert.
I don't know.
I'm away from that one.
I'm gonna go back and record that.
I want to record over it. You mean?
No, I gotta take a sound sample of that and just at the beginning of every episode, whatever I just did.
Oh, I have our new opening, by the way, for Call of Duty. I recorded it for you. It's the one where I'm like, I'm going to teach you guys how to ride with the storm in 5. Boom!
And, oh, dude, that was awesome.
Ooh, another ship to sell.
That's General Grievous' ship.
Another toy for Sebastian's fucking shelf.
It's weird because, like, I don't 100%. I like it now. I'm like finally just starting to like the design of it, but as a kid, I've hated that ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like it made no sense. I was like, why doesn't he just go back to his fucking starfighter?
Well, even that, but General Grievous' ship looks
because the droid flew away with his starfighter.
But now I see he has like almost like a General Grievous has like a hot rod type of speeder kind of thing going.
It's like a souped up version, yeah.
It's cool. I dig it. I just didn't feel like you see Darth Maul's ship and stuff, and then you're like, that's the next cool ship. You know what I mean? Very forgettable. You have the Slave One. You have Darth Maul's scimitar.
Mm.
Oh, God. Kiss too
It's
loud.
too loud. Why?
Kiss too loudly.
You should give us the baby creepio.
The hopeless
All right, guys, give me a second. I'm going to have to go away for a sec. I'll be right back.
All right. I see with own eyes the text, how big teachers.
This was I always forget that he goes and sees her one more time after murdering all those people.
What the how does I can't rebel against Republic. Like how does it some of it make sense? It's weird, dude. Like it's in and out of like making sense and then some of it just like way off the rails.
Well, like Sebastian and I were like talking about when we saw like the highlights, and we noticed that like some of the stuff, like if you rearranged some of the words, like it would actually make sense, and like the sentence would make sense. But something about like the maybe in like the Chinese language, sort of like how like in Spanish,
how it's arranged a different way.
Yeah, like how like the adjective.
So if whoever
after
did the
noun.
English dub would have just rearranged it in the proper way.
Yeah, so I think it's one of those things
made
where
a
it's
lot more
like, oh, maybe instead of the adjective before the noun, it's like the noun then the adjective.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So like technically, you could go through one more time and then rearrange everything, and then it would be like another different type of movie.
Although you'll still have like the word "fuck" in there.
Where do you want to go? Do you must walk? Take good care of my kid.
For some reason, lady, what could I help of?
Blow the skin.
Blow the skin.
I feel the to have no to help so.
Ooh.
I really love that line in the original, by the way. What does he say?
I feel so helpless.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there anything I can do to help? She says, no, 3PO, I'm all right. And he says, I feel so helpless.
Yeah, I always love that line for some reason. I feel like it's a really good one in this one. For like C-3PO lines.
Yeah.
Him and poor R2 don't really get too much to do in this, but...
You mean R2 gets a lot more than 3PO does?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, R2 did get to blow up like a droid factory.
Also, this is the first movie where C-3PO is like pure metallic gold. Because if you see him in the last one, he has his shit on. But
yeah,
this one...
it's like silver, yeah.
Yeah. And then, but he has 2 gold legs. And then by the time you see him
in episode 4, he has a 1 silver leg. And then when you see him in Force Awakens, he has a red arm.
Whoa!
Dude, he's
actually that's my very favorite C-3PO.
I mean, he's like Big Boss from like Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, God. The less said about that game, the better. Waste of $60 is what that was.
That was 4?
No, 5. 5. The Phantom Pain.
Hey, you get quiet in there.
Yeah, I did. You're right. I did get quiet, but
Yeah.
you know.
So you know what? I think that game did us all a favor.
Quiet or fan service?
She breathes through her skin. She can't cover it up.
It's like, oh yeah, guys, I didn't shower because it's tea. Yeah, you didn't shower because you get that special like cut scene where she showers with you. You freaking pervert.
Yeah, leave a comment down below.
The Pornhub comment section where he's just like, thanks, bro. I've been trying to find this. Or who's that actress?
What's that? Yeah, what's that girl's name?
Yeah.
Sauce? Question mark.
For more content, visit.
Right. Yeah.
If you think this is awesome, you should check out my channel. No.
Not that I ever am on those websites.
You know, yeah, not that I ever frequent those, but you know.
And then
Just what I
occasionally
imagine.
just check out the comments for comedy, Ashley.
I have returned.
No. If
You returned at the worst possible moment. Talk about the Pornhub comment section.
Oh man, I missed the Pornhub comment section.
No.
You have your 2 cents. Go ahead and give them before.
What comments have you noticed on Pornhub, Harrison?
Yeah.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah, it was
what
like random shit, like, you know, what's that girl's name, or you know, what movie is this from, or some shit. Like
Or thank you. I've been looking for this for a long time. Thank you for uploading it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever paid any attention. I'm sorry. Oh, no.
You ever just want to have a laugh the next time you do your business and everything? Look at the comments.
you'll be
Yeah,
thinking,
I'll take notes next time.
No. If you want a really good comment section, if you have an Xbox, Call of Duty Modern Warfare's
Oh, that's
for the data pack 1.
yeah, Gilbert. Go through those.
Yeah, because I have to freaking re-download that thing every single time there's an update, and it's just chock full of like 1-star reviews, but they are hilarious. Like it's just like random like people being like, yeah, like how to download this.
So what do you think about this, by the way, Harrison? I just want to get there's a couple of scenes I want to get 2 cents on, since it's like your first time watching this.
Like stuff like that, where like maybe it's because this is the YouTube upload, but like these really tight angles where I don't see anything happening. I'm like, this is just not very well choreographed fights.
Yeah, I think the aspect ratio is pretty good. The aspect is prosperous.
I think this is like the normal movie, but yeah, I think that's just the way they shot the camera or the way they animated it.
Yeah, that was George Lucas. Yeah, all George Lucas.
Like so much of the fight is just like it's just Ewan McGregor waving around, and then they kind of animate something in front of him. And it's not like, it's not like Duel of the Fates where like that's a really well choreographed fight that like has drama in it and like, makes you watch it. These are really quite dull.
I do agree with you. There's a little, the situation has a lot of emotional weight, but that moment doesn't. If that makes sense. Like Obi-Wan and Anakin don't have, Obi-Wan and Yoda, there's not too much emotion with them.
This is what who fuck?
This is what you fuck? Is that what he said?
No, this is what who fuck? Where he's supposed to say who could have done this. He says this is what who fuck? But so all right, so you know what? I'm just gonna say real quick. I know that this would probably be like considered like a major disrespect to the Jedi and whatever, but if I'm like Obi-Wan and Yoda, I'm gonna go through there to start picking up lightsabers because those are like really dangerous. Those are super dangerous things to just be leaving around. You don't just let some asshole come around and just take those.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think like it would make sense like for Jedi, the ones who are in exile and survive Order 66, to like collect them.
And if you're gonna train, if you're gonna train the next generation of Jedi, aren't you gonna need lightsabers?
I thought Gilbert was to collect them because they were cool.
Oh, a fine addition to my collection.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more like pick them up like how Neo picks up guns in the Matrix. Like they just like throw away a lightsaber, pick up and go on.
If I was there, yes. But if Yoda and Obi-Wan, they should be collecting them because what if Luke needs another lightsaber? What if the exact same thing? What if Bespin happens and he loses his hand and his fucking lightsaber and needs a second one?
And then if you read the Darth Vader Volume 2 comics, they show that basically the Empire burns all the lightsabers. Like they have a lightsaber.
Yeah, they collect all of them from the temple and then destroy them all in one like go. Which
Big fire.
Like, well, what a waste, dude.
Right?
We could have at least used all the kyber crystals for something.
Yeah, exactly. You could have bled them all, made a bunch of red lightsabers.
Ooh.
But Gilbert, you don't like the bleeding concept.
No, that's stupid. But you know it's canon now, so I just have to get over it.
You're just you're just going with it finally.
Like it's canon. It's there. I can't stop it. So you know what? Fuck it.
You know what's so sad? I look up in my room and I see like there's an Avenger magazine I have from Infinity War, which is really cool. And then there's the Ultimate Alliance one, which is like whatever. But I didn't get the actual Avenger game one because Game Informer stopped like making
physical copies.
Yeah, they stopped making physical copies. So like my collection's like almost complete, and the last one I have is like some lame ass fucking game for the Switch. I don't even think I'm gonna play that. I don't think I will.
Oh yeah, I heard it wasn't too good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Captain America on that one. No, I don't think I will.
or like Master Chief.
You are already at full cock.
You are already at full cock now.
Dude, things my girlfriend sitting at.
Dude, if things between Palpatine and Anakin weren't sexual before, this just confirms it.
We must ruin the West. I think you just did. You just did ruin the West.
Yeah, that was very politically charged.
A line hath been distorted by the dark world.
That was the worst read I have heard. Oh, drive dark world to gobble up. Gobble it up, I will.
So I'm going to say this Yoda sounds a lot more like Maz Kanata.
It does.
Yeah.
Again, what a lame ass character. I was so excited for Maz in episode 7, and they threw her on the ground and threw dirt on her and kicked her, and literally
Maz deserved better.
Hashtag where's my mom, dude? And again, it's this thing you keep hearing. It's they use people of color as fucking props. You know what I mean? Yeah, Maz Kanata is played by Lupita Luanga, the one we saw the other day in Black Panther. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day just to fucking say, look, we had a black person in our Star Wars movie. Look how fucking cool we are. You know what I mean? And it's bullshit.
Parker, this is for you.
It's so fucking bullshit what they did to all those characters, and it's really sad.
Yeah, you're right.
The only one they didn't do that to is Chadwick Boseman. He's dead now, so sad, very sad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Rest in power.
But let's not get involved. We already did that, and Harrison missed it. So too bad.
Yeah.
Harrison.
I'm sorry I missed my chance to grieve.
Yes, you did. Now you can't grieve anymore, and I have to just be over it and just like everyone else, move on with the world. This is a 24-hour news cycle, and you missed it.
Right. We're on to new stuff, buddies. Some guy help me out, Billy. What happened?
Now Dwayne Johnson has corona.
Yeah,
there we go. Thank you.
So
get Robert times, man. He can't invite people over to his house anymore to make little pillows.
Yeah, see, life happens while you're off doing whatever you were doing, Harrison, visiting family or whatever.
Well, isn't it nice to have somebody that loves and cares for you? I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy being surrounded by your loved ones. I'm going to be over here clenching my screen, being like, yeah, guys, we're all hanging out here. This is a real family. You got like 3 people watching. No joke. Everybody who is.
You and me, Darth Spence. You and me. Together.
Yeah, no, but to Darth Spence and Dale Herman are true family.
Where are you going, Darth Spence?
It's like, what do you mean we're too political? No, come back.
Is Darth Spence gone? Did we fuck up? I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't care anymore.
I mean, I care, but you know what? Whatever.
you can only be so careful. It's not like we do this stuff on purpose. So like if we ever offended anybody, we've already pre-established that we're not like this, and then like get over it.
Or I mean, at least not with like bad will or bad intent.
Oh, and we're very careful, but like even talking around stuff sometimes it's like too much for people.
Mm-hmm. We don't trigger warn because we don't even get near that. Finger doesn't even go on the trigger.
How many times on the internet you have to say, "Hey, everybody, just so you know, I'm not a horrible person. I just..."
All right. No one cares. No one cares if you're offended. Let's talk about this ship. What the hell is this shape?
Oh, that is a Naboo fucking...
That's a Batarang.
Yeah, it's a Naboo class cruiser. It's the same thing we saw in episode 1. It's just differently shaped.
And Gilbert, Attack of the Clones. Remember, like
yes.
Yeah, there's like a giant one in the beginning, like 740.
Yeah. Sorry. I also love how needlessly Obi-Wan used the Force to close a door that he was next to.
What if the button to close the door is on the outside? Why would you need to close the door from the inside of a closet? No one's gonna. Who's gonna close the door?
I imagine Anakin like looking through the ship, just raging, and then Obi-Wan just hiding in the closet. It's like a battle royale. Obi-Wan in there with his shotgun. With his uncommon shotgun. Yeah.
Padme, Obi-Wan won't come out of the closet. You guys remember that episode of South Park?
No.
It was like
Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet. And then R. Kelly gets in the closet, and then so does John Travolta.
Oh, no. You guys ever have that moment in life when you find out about a story a little too late? That was me and R. Kelly this year. I was like, I hear R. Kelly this, R. Kelly that. I'm like, who the fuck is this? So you look it up.
What's wrong with R. Kelly? Oh, you're like,
how did you miss that, buddy?
I'm not super into like. I don't know. I don't know where and how I miss these things.
I mean, when the rape documentary comes out, he doesn't watch it. He's just like, oh, I'm not going to enjoy that.
Well, also, like, I don't know what time period it happened. And then once I got out of my house, that's when I gained full control of like the internet and stuff. So I'm like an AI that's like been learning for like the past 4 to 5 years. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like I only just recently became self-aware.
Yeah, before that, I only saw, news through Sports Center and OC Register.
Michael Vick kicked off the Falcons today.
Yeah, because of dog fighting. See, I know that shit, but... You said you become Dark World?
Say that you killed a child? Say you
kill a child. I killed many a child.
The ratio wants you to leave me.
Okay, Harrison, this is like literally...
It's like the best part of the movie from here on out. It's like the best 30 minutes of your life.
If you're a Star Wars fan, yeah, and you dig lightsabers going... And
you said you wanted excitement. Prepare for excitement. For which there is no preparation.
Everybody at home, put on your 11-year-old goggles.
I can't lose you. I can't lose again. Your elephant. Like, what's the...
Strong and big.
So they've mentioned elephant like every time it talks about his mother, like it parts talk about like, I can't lose you, like I lost my mother or shit like that. It always mentions an elephant. I'm like, I wonder what mother and elephant have to do with each other in Chinese.
I'm also wondering, like, how like they have that thing where like elephants remember their dead ones. It's like the only animal.
I guess something.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have a cultural significance that way. I have no idea. I'm ignorant. Just an ignorant white guy watching Chinese Star Wars, man. I could only go so far.
I dare not believe what am I. The ratio says, have you changed?
Heroes ground, rebel me.
You must not rebel me. I'm already incognizant. That's a wow. That's
By the way, I remember this. Sad. This is so trash in the original movie. Trash, by the way, yeah.
I can't walk just as a road running about.
Harrison later, if you ever wanted to see some shit acting, go back to this scene in English. It's so hard to watch.
You know what? I am sick and tired of your blasphemy against Natalie Portman.
Billy Gilbert.
Do not want.
She's literally it's like Megan Fox. She has the looks. It's like the porn star actress.
Because Natalie Portman can do a lot better than this.
She looks fine, but whatever coming out of her mouth is like, I am a robot in a human skin.
Whatever.
Sure. Looking at this without listening to the actual dialogue, there are some things I noticed. And to be fair to them, the resemblance between Hayden Christensen and a young Mark Hamill is quite good.
Right? Yeah.
And the way, and honestly, the way he acts, like the way he acts kind of whiny, is very reminiscent of the way that Mark Hamill made Luke sound in Episode 4.
And he looks like Luke in Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I remember as a kid, when my dad called me up. He was at work and he was a security officer, so I guess he was watching TV or whatever. And he called me up and he's like, "Hey, they're gonna show the Revenge of the Sith trailer. First time ever. I didn't even know it was called Revenge of the Sith." I turned on the TV really quick and watched it, and I was like, "Oh, Anakin looks like Luke Skywalker." That was like my first thing I thought when I saw Anakin's look. I didn't think it was weird he had long hair, but yeah, it does look very much like Luke Skywalker. It was cool.
Oh, wait. Let's see.
And how much Ewan McGregor looks
Disabled
like
person must solve.
Like Sir Alec Guinness. Yeah.
I need must I should have. Disabled person must solve. All right, so this is probably the best lightsaber fight. I mean, for nostalgia's sake, I like Episode 1's lightsaber fight, but yeah, this is objectively probably the best one.
I've literally sat there and watched it on YouTube multiple times. I can admit to that.
And
I don't
music,
know.
Yeah, the music, the freaking, just like the choreography, just and then the fact that they have this going on as well.
You know you're a Star Wars fan when you just find yourself randomly on like a Wednesday afternoon just watching this fight scene.
Just watching like all the lightsaber battles and comparing them.
Right. I've seen our search history, our shared Fulcrum search history.
Can we talk about like how awesome that was, where Yoda walks in, drops them to like it's nothing, and the Emperor's like, "Hey, hello.
You survived."
That was rather inconvenient. Did you
His
have
acting, by the way, is so over the top, yet like so amazing.
Well, that's because
so
he was
cool.
like a Shakespearean actor.
He goes so all out. It's not even funny, and it's cool.
That's what you get when you get classically trained actors on a movie like this.
Right.
Imagine Ian McKellen on a Star Wars movie.
Oh my god.
Well, to be fair, that's what like the original stuff was. Like Alec Guinness was one of those actors. Alec Guinness was like a veteran theatre actor from the UK, like big deal. And he did Star Wars because he needed to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. They needed a well-established actor, and he needed money.
Yeah, it's the same thing with all the other guys. Like I've forgotten his name. Grand Moff Tarkin. Christopher.
My small mannequin.
Let's hear the laugh.
Hey.
I fucking love what Yoda says right here.
Can't we wait and see? Yeah, but in real life, that what he says, like,
so goofy.
he's like, yeah, he says, at like, I like how, in the real movies, like, at last, the Jedi are no more. He says, not if anything to say about it, I have. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty badass.
Okay, this line right here. Well,
Yeah, if so powerful you are, then why leave? And he pulls out his lightsaber.
I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
You're so fucking badass, dude. Why do you keep trying to leave?
Yeah, he's like, you will not stop me. Darth Vader will become more powerful than either of us. It's like, I like how he's planning for his own death. He's like, well done, sir.
Kick his ass, Yoda. This never gets old. I don't know why.
Because it's fucking awesome.
It is.
And we are grown man children.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of nostalgia in this, guys. Like with fresh eyes, it's not that impressive.
You know what, Harrison? You're just a naysayer.
No, but check this. Okay, this shit's
It's like, I love the idea. I think the execution is bad.
That's a real set right there, though. I dig the sparks and shit. Like, I like them having a fight in this little room. Like, the timing of everything's pretty. Like,
yeah, I think it's cool that we jump back between Yoda and the Yoda Sidious fight and the Vader or the.
This,
No,
okay,
what?
because every other Star Wars movie jumps between like a space battle and a lightsaber fight. This is the only movie to jump between two lightsaber fights, bitches.
And actually has only one space battle at the very beginning, but no real space battles in it. Like there's no space station that blows up. There's no like nothing like that.
Thank God. It's just two personal moments kind of happening in the galaxy.
And this too, the choreography of this moment, the fact that they're like, and you can see how.
wait, what was that? What was that? Their lightsabers at each other.
Harrison reaction. What did you just witness?
I just watched them wave their lightsabers at each other for a while, and then try to do a high five.
Gilbert, what actually happened?
What actually happened is they were doing the exact same technique that Obi-Wan taught Anakin and that he learned from Qui-Gon. And so basically, they were doing the technique that had been passed down from them from master to apprentice.
They literally fucking trained together to the point where they can like.
They're doing the exact same like movements. So, and then at the very end, them trying to push each other. That was again a technique that they both learned and they both used.
It's like
so what technique is the one where you just wiggle your lightsaber behind your back for a bit?
You know what, Harrison?
You know what, Harrison? I think you like Star Trek.
I do like Star Trek.
I like Star Trek too, but yeah. But I get what you say. You sound like a Trekkie.
Yeah. Get out of here, you Trekkie.
Like, let's go learn some Klingon.
It's time for the adults to play. We got cool shit going on right now.
Oh no! Yeah.
Live long and prosper, beyond.
It's the Senate room. The Senate room's being torn to pieces. That bullshit that we've hated for the last 3 movies, it's finally going to shit. It's a battle room now.
That's George Lucas being like, all right, fans, I'm tearing it down.
And we're like, thank you so much. I fucking hate this shit.
Unfortunately, George, it does mean that this fight, even though it changes location, is still in the same location.
That orgasm face. Okay, that orgasm face from Palpatine, that has got to be a thumbnail right there.
That's so good. That's some Shakespearean acting right there.
See, I hate that shit. When they do that in the movies with the whole like nails scratching on like metal and shit, I hate that. That bugs the crap out of me.
I think if you watch our last review, you say that also.
I do say every movie I've ever.
And then I say, if you sync it up, I'm going to say something about how that's generally wax on the ground or something.
I think you do say that. They're like, in Spider-Man 2, and that lady does that. Yeah, you mentioned.
It's wax. Yeah, boom.
And it doesn't change the fact that it still just makes my skin crawl.
I know. Even though it's a CGI character doing it on a CGI floor.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's weird.
Hey, Harrison. By the way, lamps in video games run on electricity.
Yeah.
Real life electricity. And little CGI Yoda, real fake scratched another CGI surface. Just fun little comparisons in life to realize. In a real movie.
And this has been Stoner Observations with Sebastian.
Yes.
You interrupted me for that, Seb.
I'm sorry.
So this dude, I like how this guy is like the blue dude is totally in on like all of Palpatine's plans and seems to be totally cool with him.
Oh, I didn't buy him.
Oh yeah,
I feel like he's.
What was that, Harrison?
I feel like he's the guy who's just like kind of cool with everything. He'll just go with whoever's in charge.
Maybe
it's like, I'm hired, so whoever's like in charge of this place, I just do what they tell me to do.
Emperor Palpatine's Pimp Daddy Master, and that's his posse that he's always got rolling with him. That's straight up what that shit is.
This is my boy.
Exactly, and that's all the dudes behind him, where he's like, "Yo, you guys are my friends," and he like
Palpatine rolls up to the club. All those dudes are up behind him.
Yeah, exactly.
He not a character that connects me and Marshall to this podcast. Because in the first Star Wars audio comics production that I was in, I was playing Chancellor Palpatine, and
Marshall was a bodyguard of another chancellor or of another senator.
Yeah, was it not that guy?
No, it wasn't. No.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
This line right here.
I must leave the country.
That has to be like a meme template.
What?
Dude, I will totally make that a meme. Like
Somebody gets shamed.
Yeah, it is.
Donald Trump wins the 2021 or the 2020 election. I must leave the country. Dude, I got that one in my back pocket now.
Yeah, go for it, Gils. I'm trying to think of another one. I'll wait for somebody else to get canceled, and I'll just speak.
Dude, no, you're at full cock now. When you're watching Pornhub.
Yes, I'm at full cock. No, when you're watching Revenge of the Sith, let's be honest.
When you see Anakin's lightsaber ignite in the room full of children.
I feel bad for my friend because you're never physically here with me. Billy's physically here with me, so
he has to deal with all your bullshit in real life.
To see me at full cock while watching Star Wars, yes.
Okay, so these things are floating here. Why are they floating?
What do you mean? Why are they floating?
It's cool.
First of all, shut up. Fuck you, Sebastian. But what do you mean? Why are they floating?
Why are they floating? What are they? Why do they float?
They're like hover bots or like hover thing. I don't know.
I think they're like mining the lava or something, and then they have like shield protection from the heat.
Exactly. Like those things are like hover bots or whatever the hell, and they're being protected. That's that blue shit around them.
Right. Okay.
Like, what do you mean? Why are they? It's Star Wars. Everything floats.
I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, so in A New Hope, you know, like, at what point is that all that bullshit behind everything have like a reason for everything? But like, we have floating little things right here, and now it doesn't make sense anymore.
That's just I couldn't figure out what they were. They just like jumped on these like magical things that were just floating. I was like, what are these supposed to be?
It's the face that I think.
Friend, you are crazy. Oh, dude, that's another screen cap. Seb, when he tells me Spider-Man 3 is a good movie. Friend, you are crazy.
You're dead, Peter.
When you say Mass Effect Andromeda is the best game you've ever played?
I did not say it was the best game. I just said it was a good game.
Oh, we downgraded it.
I downgrade nothing. Halo is the best game that I've ever played, and you can quote me on that one, sir.
I like Halo 4.
You would like Halo 4.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, everything ends. The peaceful, the geography that I stand compares to superior. The geography that I stand compares.
Rated my ability
is.
Oh yeah, but the geography that I stand compares you superior.
The comments on this video are amazing because it'll be like, me as an intellectual, you underestimated my ability. You underrated my ability.
I hate you.
You drive the person who pick out.
Aww.
See, actually, when I watched it, this actually is a sad moment. Him being
this really is.
Like, say what you want about the acting of anyone else. Ewan McGregor's acting is on point the whole movie.
Yes.
It's sad.
Well, especially like this moment when he looks back.
Yeah. You were my brother, Anakin.
And Ewan McGregor is another like classically trained actor. Like,
yeah,
he is kind of old school.
Hayden Christensen when he's told he's going to become Darth Vader. I will ruin you. Oh, dude, that would be painful as shit. At that point, just go down there and stab him in the freaking head with the lightsaber.
Right, you
Like,
just watch your homie burn.
At that point, it's a mercy camp. Like, Sebastian, if I ever see you on fire like that, I promise I will stab you in the head.
Ditto.
Like, I promise, if you're ever like burning
Yeah,
death in a volcano,
don't leave a homie. I mean, unless I get to be Vader later, but most likely I won't get to be. So yeah, just do a homie a favor and pop it.
So you want your paint to be existence.
yeah, just or roll me into the lava or something. Just make sure I die. God.
Yeah, slowly shoot the lava with my foot.
Not quickly, slowly.
I always so love that all the future scenarios that really reminisce with each other are always of like each other dying.
It's always like, if we ever have to kill each other in a lightsaber duel, it's like, I promise I'll do.
We're always trying to kill each other for some reason.
It's like, Seb,
But
if you ever fall off a train, I promise you, I'll let Captain America and Winter Soldier. If you ever fall off a train into a snowy mountain and then get resurrected,
I'll put you out of your misery. Don't worry about it, bro.
I promise, I'll put a bullet in your head.
It's super funny because like I have like my real life best friend, like in person best friend, and then you have your internet best friends, and like yeah, no, you guys are straight up like some of my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But yeah, I'll put a bullet in you too when you're suffering. Don't worry about it.
Sounds good. Never mind, like trying to put us out of like put the fire out. Just
Billy's like, don't do it to me now. You're not suffering yet, Billy.
Oh, hey, it's that good bit from Detroit Become Human.
Oh, yeah.
That part, yeah, where he's all like trying to put his legs and shit on, and
yeah, and he's like,
see, of course you think that's the freakiest, like most like scary part of the game is the part that Harrison loves.
Yeah, the rest of it makes no sense.
By the time I saw this, I was so desensitized. It was like no big deal because I grew up with like Terminator and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, this is really intense for like I don't know. There's a dude with like, and it was PG-13. It was the first PG-13 Star Wars movie too, but
his body is like messed up. And when we see
they kind of almost stretched it. They all, they kind of got away with a bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think the worst thing that we saw before this was like a hand getting cut off and like the skeletons from.
Here's a really I do. But I was gonna say, Avengers 2012 almost got an R rating because Coulson got stabbed in the chest. Oh, yeah, in 2005, you can burn a man to death on screen.
And then look at his like charred body.
Oh, yeah. Because he's not bleeding. Because there's no blood. Yeah, I mean,
the rules are so fucked up. By the way,
I mean, really weird. I mean, it's like when you like go to play like it's like video game ratings. How there's like blood and gore, but if there's no blood, like Halo 5, for example, you get a T.
Boo.
Which I always thought was weird. I always feel like if you were to, and I think they did this with, and then tell me I'm wrong, but Master Chief, the 10th anniversary of Halo 1, that was rated T, right? I've always felt like that was a T-rated game.
No, Halo 1 was M. I don't know if the remastered edition was, but no, Halo 1 was always rated.
Yeah, no, I remember the first one was M, and then even as a kid playing that, I was like, "What? This is not fucking M, dude."
Well, and then. I know there's like certain parts of like Anniversary that they do like
up, right?
they beef up certain things, but like for the blood, for example, like if you play the level 343 Guilty Spark, in the original there's like an elevator that you go down and you would see a bunch of like Covenant blood.
Oh yeah, it's like covered in blue blood, and in the remastered version it's like less.
Yeah,
I remember that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So this scene isn't the best.
So this is stupid though. She's lost the will to live. I'm like, you live in space. Like, you live in space. What are you talking about? She's lost the will to live. Hit her with some adrenaline.
This movie so many times we're watching the real movie now. Like, we stopped watching the Backstroke of the West, and we're just watching Revenge of the Sith.
Whenever something funny whenever a funny line comes up, then we say, like in a minute when he says no, it's gonna be do not want.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
So I think that's pretty funny.
Oh my god! Everybody afterwards too, please check out the French version of Darth Vader saying no is actually really bad.
Oh.
He's like, no! oh, it's this weird ass screech.
Dude,
It's really
all
weird.
right, real quick, Harrison, that robot. Does it look like it could deliver a child?
No.
Because I that robot.
That looks like if I tried to get a seal to deliver a baby.
Thank you. I'm telling you, dude. That is not a good. No wonder she's in so much pain. Look at her crying.
Deliver a child with her talents on.
You know, wonder why she died, because she got shoveled.
It's like that freaking. It's like that thing with the that stupid game that we used to play when we were kids with that ball and the little like weird hook basket thing. You know what I'm talking about? You see one in Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
Like that's that's what that looks like. You're trying to scrape a baby out. Like what the hell?
Okay, Harrison. Live reaction. Darth Vader becoming Vader through the eyes.
It was all good until we had that terrible shot of his face like imposed onto that. That was awful.
The noises.
Dude, that breathing.
Right.
The iconic
Here's something
breathing.
that I don't like, that he is exactly Vader from the later
original movie. Okay,
Yeah.
fun fact, no, he isn't actually.
The original movie Vader.
You know what I mean,
His
Sebastian.
costume was a lot dirtier.
No, not dirtier. There is a different suit he's wearing. Yeah, okay, so like for example, and then here we go. I do know what you mean, Harrison. But like for example, when you get to him in A New Hope, he has red lenses. He's definitely wearing like a different model of the costume. Whereas in this one, like in this one, you see how you can see his like shoulder plates and everything like that. You can see his full chest plate, all that fun stuff. But if you watch A New Hope, a lot of that's covered up with his cape / he has more cloth right there, actually. Like his full chest thing is not exposed.
Yeah,
There's no.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So canonically, yeah, there's some sort of middle battle or something where his suit changed.
Yeah, like he got his suit ripped. Like I think it's when he went to get his red lightsaber, then his suit got torn up, and then he got his one from New Hope.
It's like Iron Man, how he has the different marks, you know.
But yeah, supposedly like this is.
Where is the plum of?
South Host can hear me.
For safety.
Is she okay?
Under your exasperation, you killed her. I can feel she return on the hoof.
This is really fun watching this with you guys.
Ready? He's about to say it.
Here we go. Yep.
Oh, that model. Oh, it looks like a robot chicken model.
It's Frankenstein's monster. Do not
want.
Arguably 10 times better than the original.
Then no.
Yeah. I think I rather would have preferred that line.
The child must hide in the safe place.
Can't drive to the place where the rest realize.
The speed want to be quickly.
And then here you go, Harrison. Like, you get some of the New Hope music now in here. Like, you're gonna see how it's slowly transformed. I don't like how like instantly it also becomes a New Hope kind of.
I mean, yeah, that's straight up. That's the Tantive IV, I think, or the Tantive IV, or whatever.
Oh my God. Okay, here, Gilbert. I just found this out. It's actually pronounced the Tantive IV, and we've been mispronouncing it this entire fucking time.
The Tantive IV? That's
It's
stupid.
the fucking Tantive IV.
Ugh.
Yeah, not the Tantive IV. Here, me and you are like, yeah, we know our Roman numerals.
Sure, whatever. The Tantive IV. Why not? Star Wars.
Right. But it's the Tantive IV. Yeah. I learned that from a Lego Star Wars video, actually, because the poor YouTuber got shit on. But he's like, all right, guys, all right. I looked it up. I'm sorry I mispronounced it. My last video, I said Tantive IV.
All right, so this too. All right, I'm sorry to cut you off, but this too. The fact that he's like, "Oh, hey, you should need to learn how Qui-Gon, like how to talk to Qui-Gon." That doesn't make any sense. Like there has been 3 movies and no mention of Qui-Gon talking to him from beyond the grave.
Remember that? Yeah, that was weird watching for the first time. I straight up remember this, like moments of this from when I was 11.
You're right. It really is jarring that it is just immediately they're like, oh yeah, it's the exact set from A New Hope.
I don't like that. Yeah, I fucking hate that.
See,
It's the same sort of thing as well of why like he
Okay,
looks
ready
like
for this
like
one,
Darth
though,
Vader.
Guess what they pull out of their ass right here? What do you think it's going to be?
a real quick Jar Jar cameo.
No. Well, yeah, but what little thing are they going to pull out, Harrison, from way back?
Oh
I-
no, no. I know exactly what you're talking about here, or Sebastian.
Yeah.
It's coming in a second. Here it comes.
Wait for it.
3, 2, 1. There it is.
It's the little thingy card for her when he was a kid.
I made this for you to remember me by.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and hey look,
Okay.
hey look, TIE fighters. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is years. This is at least a year later. Come on, there's no way that the Death Star was that completed that quickly.
No,
Yeah,
no. Because they got the Death Star plans in Attack of the
That doesn't mean someone would have noticed. Someone would have noticed.
It's like it's hidden in the unknown regions.
Well, no, and then if you also look right before Anakin comes in on Palpatine, like in like his office or whatever, like he's
looking at the plans.
straight up has the Death Star plans and just casually puts it away like it's nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
All right,
front of
that's
Totally.
true. That's true. Okay, fair enough.
This is just like 19 years between now and then. So you're telling me that
Straight
like,
up is. That's the
none
dumb
of
part.
this fit together.
All right, so
They're
all right, hot take. Alderaan, what do you think?
They have the Genossians building it.
Beautiful.
All right, well, I was talking to Harrison. I
Sorry.
I know you think it's Harrison. Quick, hot take on
I
Alderaan.
It looks a bit too much like a Smurf village to me.
Oh, the music, the Princess Leia music. You are totally correct, Harrison. This movie is like partially amazing because of the nostalgia of everything. But
I
like,
mean, we never saw Alderaan though.
but think about this. At the end of the day, isn't that where all your enjoyment comes from? Is the things that make you happy are the things that remind you of other things that make you
Best
happy.
way, I'm sorry, the best way to end this movie. That this is like the only way to end this movie.
I agree. And then the Rey Skywalker ending can go suck my full cock.
Can go suck a big fat one.
Dude, that ending sucked. I fucking hate that shit.
Are you
The
one of those
worst.
people, Sebastian, that was like, "No, I hate Star," and walked out
I
of the
think I
theater?
physically, you saw it with me. Did I physically make a noise?
Oh yeah, you groaned.
Yeah.
You groaned there in the theater, like, oh no.
All right, okay. Binary
And I was
sunset.
laughing because
I
I
knew
knew
it was
how he
coming.
would react.
I like this ending though.
With the twin sons. Yeah.
Like,
You
that's
guys-
awesome.
Like shit
Oh,
in
that guy.
Yeah, it's Owen. It's Uncle Owen.
Hurry up, Luke. Get inside. It's Space 30.
Yay! So that was actually kind of fun because since you haven't seen that one, Harrison, it was fun to watch Revenge of the Sith with you, but also fun to
To get to watch a ridiculous version of Revenge of the Sith.
ridiculous version, and then also know that, and then so that was a good time, and I have my buddy here with me. That was our first time watching Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, together.
We watched Phantom Menace together because we threw the Fulcrum event, but we never got to see this one. So it was a whole bunch of cool experiences all in one day. I guess we'll start with Gilbert first. What is your experience with watching that take on Revenge of the Sith after watching it that many times?
Now I definitely have a bunch of things I need to go back and make memes because I have to leave the country. Let's see.
You are at full cock now.
Yeah, you are at full cock now. The do you fuck or do you even fuck or some whatever the hell? Like a bunch of the times that Obi-Wan said fuck.
Oh, the all is good.
Yeah, all is good.
Yeah.
Pretty good shit. There's a bunch of those. I think it was funny, but it was just ridiculous. I can't believe someone actually put the time in to do that.
Yeah, first of all, thank you. Well, second of all, because we started first of all with Gilbert, but second of all, thank you to whoever created this. I don't know if the YouTube channel that posted it is the real creator or the original creator. But whoever took the time to not only watch this whole thing and get voice actors together and also get a whole bunch of people on board to with you to do this too, because putting together projects is a bitch. So thank you guys for whoever put that out. But yeah, it was really wild. And then Harrison, yeah, just go for it. What was your whole experience for watching Revenge of the Sith and also getting to watch like some fun Chinese bootleg dub?
It was good. It was a good way to experience a movie that I wasn't sure if I needed to watch. So yeah, no, it was a nice little way to be introduced to it. Maybe one day I'll watch it properly, but I kind of got an excuse not to now.
Now you could be that cool edgy guy that's like, yeah, I've seen Revenge of the Sith, but I've only seen the Chinese bootleg version.
Yeah, oh, have you not seen that? Oh, really? It is the definitive version of the entire oeuvre. It should be missed. You've barely watched the movie at all.
Oh yeah, it's quiet.
You're fucking awesome, Harrison. We love you.
Yes, ripping
Billy,
off. Yes.
What's your whole take on this?
So actually watching this sort of made me like, I know you're of the opinion that Revenge of the Sith is the best movie of the prequel trilogy. But,
It's tied for Phantom Menace.
but like I think rewatching this made me definitively put Phantom Menace up at the top. Sort of as strange as that sounds.
I understand why.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's just too much like, I mean, and to be fair, Phantom Menace had it too, like too much, politics and walking and talking and whatnot. But like as fan servicey as this one is, and like as good as it is, it just made me like definitively put me as like Phantom Menace is better.
I think Phantom Menace has a bit more action, or when things are being said, there's more being said than like, kind of just mulling around and being like, oh, you're evil, or people just not like fucking figuring shit out already. You know what I mean? It's like, obviously you have the emperor, of the Sith Empire right in front of you and you can't figure it out. You know, he did 3 evil head turns in one conversation. How is he not the bad guy? You know what I mean?
He did 3 evil head turns in one.
The dark side of the Force is a bit. You know what I mean? So
Pathway to many ability. Yeah, no.
If you haven't figured that shit out by now, homie, what the hell? But like, yeah, it's stupid, but it's fun. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite.
That could be the tagline for Star Wars. It's stupid, but it's fun.
Pretty much, yeah, and especially at that point, in the beginning, I'm not even gonna say the originals were super original, because they are definitely based off of like Flash Gordon and Star Trek, and it's a perfect amalgam of everything. But yeah, they do get more and more dumb throughout the series, and then by episode 9 it's complete trash, I believe. But yeah, that was a good time. Anything else you guys want to say?
If you've seen the original, or the original episode 3, check this one out because you'll laugh. I know we all did.
Yeah, especially for somebody that's watched it multiple times. Like I don't know what number I'm at by now, but I've probably seen Revenge of Sith 100 times. Like, we're quoting the lines and stuff. So if you're one of those people where you're like, all right, I'm about to watch it yet another time, and you're a crazy ass Star Wars fan, go sit through this one. This is a fun watch. Because you're gonna know all the lines, and then you're also gonna like wait for the certain part to be like, ooh, what's this, yo? All right, Harrison, any final words?
No, it's like what I am. I need to like you.
We appreciate you watching this with us.
Let's wrap this up and be on our way.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Billy, do you have any last words?
No.
Okay, cool. Gilbert, thank you so much for being on. Do you have anything else to say?
No, just thank you everyone for watching. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Fulcrum Gilbs, and yeah, just be on the lookout. As we get closer, I'll talk about our audio comics that are releasing. But yeah, just be on the lookout for them.
Harrison, thank you so much for being on and watching this with us and experiencing this with us. Get some bed, sir.
Thank you very much. Take care, lads. Bye.
Awesome.
Bye.
And Billy, thank you so much for being on today's episode. Do you have any plugs? No kidding.
I got a plug.
You have a plug?
Kelly's Toy Stop.
Oh, yeah, we do have Kelly's Toy Stop.
Yeah, so we're going to be going through another lot of Star Wars stuff we got.
And she said she'll promote our shit if we promote her shit, right?
Yeah.
Tell her to sponsor us. Give us free shit and we'll...
Oh, you want free shit now?
Oh,
Yeah.
That is what a sponsorship does. She sends free shit, and what we do is we talk about, hey, yeah, so we got this cool thing from this comic book store.
All right.
That is how that shit goes. Look at it. Look up like endorsement deals and sponsorship. They're supposed to send you free crap, and then you're supposed to talk about their free crap.
No, we get major deals on there. It's to the point where we put stuff. I mean, I don't want to endorse that we get major deals either, but we're friends of the we get the hookup.
I mean, we've developed like a relationship.
Yeah, everybody that goes, don't be
So-
expecting that, but after a while they treat you very nice. So Kelly's Toy Shop, don't take advantage of them because they won't give you that experience like that.
Let's
a weird way to put it.
All
All right, everybody, that's a wrap up for Fulcrum Entertainment 96. No, but really, everybody, check out Kelly's Toy Shop. It's awesome. I'm Sebastian. We have
Gilbert.
and
I'm Billy.
and Harrison. And this has been Fulcrum Report, episode 96 on YouTube, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.